Imagine being DC, okay? And you sitting there and you about 4'5", okay? And you sitting there by your damn self in your Versace britches. And you're sitting there in court and you're thinking everything's going good. And you smell something. You feel death walk in you. You're sitting there in the damn courtroom and you feel the shivers run down your back. And you smell bacon grease. And ham hocks. You're like, shit. What's that chill in here? You know what I'm saying? What's that? Whew, what's that feeling? I got the hair stand up on the back of your neck. And you turn your little bitty old head around. And there that thing sits. Yeah, you smell ham hocks and ain't nobody cooking ham hocks. You smell pickled green beans and shit. And you smell puke. You smell something like the Exorcist would smell, right? And you feel that cold wind blow down the hair on your back, your neck stands up, and you smell it, and you look around, and there that thing sits. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? You turn around, no. I got one even better than that. You smell bacon grease, okay? Ham hocks, all that stuff. And you hear this, real quiet.
I'm a fucking YouTube live streamer.
As the door opens to the damn courtroom. Dogs start howling. Cats are squalling. Fucking paint dripping off the damn walls and shit. And you hear it.
I'm a fucking YouTube live streamer.
And you're like. And you're sitting there and you're 3'7". And you're sitting there scared to death. Okay, I know DC keeps getting shorter. Mind your damn business. Okay, she's not really that short, but whatever. Your man ain't with you cause little his negs. You're sitting there by your damn self and here it comes. Boom, bob, boom, bob, boom, bob, boom, bob. You smell tuna. You're like, what in the hell? Did I eat tuna? Who's eating tuna in the damn courthouse? Oh no, I got a better one. Hold on.
Yaba and I are trendsetters, okay? Everything we touch fucking turns to gold. Everything. Every time. We never fucking miss.
Fitting, y'all.
So, of course they're clamoring to get on the list. I exploit the mentally ill. So what? These Mexican pizzas won't pay for themselves.
Where's that other one? Oh no. You hear this?
Fuck trannies. It's 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 fuck trannies. It's
Oh yeah, you smell piss and tuna. I'd be scared to death too. I ain't gonna lie. You turn around and see that big toad frog sitting there. The fuck, dude? Good morning. How y'all doing? So I thought I'd open it up with that because apparently Samantha thinks she's a judge, a jury, and the executioner. And I was thinking, you know what? I skimmed through her stream she did about the court case with AK, Hussy, and Gigi. And I thought, fuck it. If I'm going to watch this, Yuns is going to watch it with me. Okay? Is that okay? Jesus, look at that thumbnail. Anyway, let me say hello to you. So we got no members only right now. We'll let the fucking loser trash bags, cheap bitches, in here in just a second. Let me say hello. We got that Amber chick. We got Rose. How you doing, Rose? I haven't seen you in a while. Mrs. ATX trash. How are you? That Amber chick. How are you doing? Texas One, Christy Girl Adventures, Vicky, Dusty.
Bitch, show it. Show it.
Judy Booty, Janine, Whore's my name, Aunt Kathy Story Time. Good morning, darling. How you doing? Shadow Hair, Texas One, Naughty Rudolph, who else? Fuck. Damn it, Amber, how you doing? Listen, I hate that it's come down to this. That we have to watch a sound video to figure out what the hell happened in court. I hate it here. I hate it here. Damon Amber's been a member for 23 fucking months. Thank you, Damon Amber. The rug pisser, the one and only. Using this to show my love and say, eat my balls, pig wife facts. Thank you, darling. I appreciate you. Good morning, B. How are you doing? Cynical Walls, how you doing? Fraggy, how you doing? Pink Lava, where's our tour bus? Where are we touring? Huh? But we'll have truth with her. Sis, I don't know. I just skimmed through it and I was like, well, apparently Samantha had a spy in the courtroom that was texting to her, letting her know what the hell was going on. The fatties are going to Canada. Which ones? Hey, Stephanie. So I thought we would go in here and watch this. Oh, Jesus. Because I got to know what the hell happened. They want to do a tour of Canada. Honey, they've been wanting to do one forever. Touring the back streets of Girl World. Who? I don't know if you can spell in Australia. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. So, me being the nosy bitch I am, I thought, fuck it. We're going to fucking watch it. See what the hell happened. She has plenty of people before and then posted. Yeah. Aunt Kathy's story time. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. Just wanted to say thank you. Well, you're welcome, darling. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you. Let me get a drink. We'll get started. So, for those of you that might be here from True Crime, apparently, there's this lady. Her name's AK. Okay, she be calling everybody pedophiles allegedly, and everything else. And so, my friend Gigi, my friend Hussy, took her ass to court. Apparently, I guess nobody can talk about it because I've been begging. And I finally shut the fuck up because Gigi, this was his official statement, and this is all he fucking said. I'm glad it's behind me. I'm over it. Moving forward, Gigi 2025, and I'm sure Hussy feels the same fucking way. But apparently, Sam had someone go to court. I don't know. Just fucking listen. It's a whole damn situation. But, honey, we're going to find out what happened either way. But take everything they say with a grain of salt, okay? Hey, Vibrator, how are you doing? So, this is Girl World shit. This person on the screen there, that's one person. It's Sam Heffler. That's our resident, what is it we call her? Hobosexual. A little bit of history on that one. She demanded people put respect on a pedophile's name. It's a lot. It's a lot. Admit it, you're trash. Join us. That's right, Suki. That is right. Hobosexual. Hey, Stephanie. All right, so let's get this fucking shit started. Jesus H. Christ, let's see what the hell's going on. God damn. Y'all ready? Maybe we should pray. I'm going to have to light a cigarette because this bitch gets on my damn nerves. And I got to fucking work tonight. And she gives me a damn headache. You're barely awake. Well, wake up, Suki. I'm going early so I can get my nap in before work tonight. So, I'm fucking dreading it. Jesus, all right.
I love that shit. Control yourself, bitch. Good evening. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for being here on time. I know I scheduled it kind of last minute, but we've had a busy day today, so I appreciate you all making time to be here on this Friday evening. Who is that with the membership milestone? Yamano, thank you so much for being a member for 38 months as a sham rock on this channel. I appreciate you. You know, it's a great day when there's a Sam live. Thank you so much. I appreciate your support. Spite and Tights, hello. Abby Joe, Holly Big Mac, Cat T, Ashley Eaton, Sassy Mama, Apocalypse Oker. That's so funny. Did I say hi to you, Tweety? I don't think so. Hey, Tweety, Camels Against Chantel. Look at me. I done lost my place already. Lord have mercy.
Yeah, good idea. I'm gonna skip this. Hold on.
Nice to see you. Johnny Cass. Or you can just watch my videos. I have a whole playlist. Good watch. Nice to see you. Fuzzy Bunny, Cautious Observer. Nice to see you. Mac Attack, Luna Sonata. Hello.
Fraggy. They took our ball sack emoji. I can't. I'm so upset.
Oh, Beatrice Zoo with a disappointed dog. Oh, wait. Hello. Was my wife in here? I haven't seen her there. Oh, today. Always good to see you as well. Oh, look at all my favorite people are here. Cabero. I don't know how to say your name. Betty. I see neck here soon, but not tonight. Gothic Jean. I see you. All right. So listen. Hey, Leanna. I see you. Shelly Ray. Hello.
Do you just want to be able to see the chat, or you can't stand the sound of her voice? I can't either. But I want to fucking watch it and see what caused nosy shit.
Midwest Bird Freak. Thank you for being a member for 16 months. Hold on. Let me go over here. Wait.
Skip till you see the tweet on it. Oh, okay. Oh, like this? Okay.
I've been covering the Hussy and Snifford versus AK slander defamation libel lawsuit out of Maryland since the beginning. And it, as we all know by now, it has resolved. And I'm going to tell you guys what I know that's gone on since, Tuesday was the day it was supposed to, the trial was supposed to start. Baby Bug, thank you so much for the super chat. Shamrock, I can't even say it. Shamrock, I still can't say it. Shamrock.
Thank you, you raw dogged it. Oh, honey, I should have told you I was going. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry. Jesus.
Thank you so much. Oh, that reminds me. I saw my granddaughter. If you guys have been around for a while, you know. And she's 8. Okay, it's not she's a child. She had me calling her Shasha. Down so we can see it all nice and clear. So, July 18th, 2025, 7:52 p.m. The Gaining Ground tweets, "Oh, you're such a stupid bitch. ... You're fucked." Now, who do you think Snifford is talking to and or about? Do you think Snifford's talking to and or about me? Why would I be fucked? Why would I be a stupid bitch? No, I don't think he's directing this at me. I think he's directing this at AK. That's right. Hey, girl. Hey.
You think that's not that? There's no name there. So what's your point?
I think Snifford is getting a little ahead of himself. Matter of fact, person who sent me this tweet, could you go back and capture the URL of this tweet before he
Lord, you ready for another long one? We're gonna be here all day.
deletes it? Because Snifford, this tweet, you're not talking to me. You're not talking about me. You're talking about AK. You're talking to her. And are you supposed to be doing that? I don't know.
Bitch, show it. Show it. Show it.
But I'm going to take a wild guess and say you're probably not supposed to be talking to her about AK.
He could be talking about me. He could be talking about Fraggle. He could be talking about Sookie, Pink Lava, Strawberry Douche, Amber Chick. Damn it, Amber. He could be talking about Hussy. He could be talking about anybody. The fuck? Could one of the mods let the losers in here?
Are you? So,
and have the chat on
it, but I'm pretty sure the
everyone.
person who sent me
Thank
this already has the URL.
Hey, Sarah.
So fuck around and find out. Oh no, says definitely talking about AK and already breaking any agreement they may have had. I mean, look.
Who the fuck's saying that? Definitely talking about AK and breaking any agreement that they may have had. So I'm glad that Oh No brought this up because, like I said, I skimmed through this and I was like, this was done to try to trigger Gigi and or Hussy into some type of response to this shit. And that's just my opinion.
We saw with our own eyes and read with our own eyes the settlement, non-disparagement, and non-disclosure agreement that Hussy and Gigi's lawyer, Robert Maxwell, had drafted in the DC.
He's talking about AK obviously taking a pic and sending it to Ham Heffler for her thumbnail. Who's to fucking say, you know?
The Washington, D.C. Hussy versus Clara case. All right, so we already know. Like, we already know. Oh, thank you so much for that. Thank you, person who sent me that, for preserving that URL for us. Appreciate you.
You would, but you can't? Hold on. Fraggle, I thought you was a big girl. Sorry about that. There you go.
Copy. Let me add that where it needs to go. Just give me a second, guys.
Hey, Glasgow.
Hold on. I got to get where I'm going because I got to stay organized here. Let's see. Sniff, 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 sniff. Go away. Oh, here it is. There we go.
Hey, no name.
And
Morning.
Paste. Perfect. Oh, look, I'll even slide the screeny in there. Okay, that worked.
Did Sam just say she saw the NDA for the DC case? I think so. I didn't catch that. Good catch. Hold
Thank
on.
you, person who sent me that, for preserving that URL for us. Appreciate you. Copy. Let me add that where it needs to go. Just give me a second, guys. Hold on. I got to get where I'm going because I got to stay organized here. Let's see. Sniff, 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 sniff.
I got to listen to that again. Sorry.
Away. Oh, here it is. There we go. And paste.
Castle.
Perfect. Oh, look, I'll even slide the screeny in there. Okay, that works. All right. Sorry about that, guys. I appreciate your patience while I am thorough. Oh, hey, Dave, there you are. Go ahead, Big Linda. Give your side on these events. We love to hear from an idiot who doesn't know what they're talking about and makes things up as they go. LOL.
Yeah, I fucking don't know shit. So that's why I'm listening to your dumbass wife this morning. Hold on a second. Get in here, losers. You fucking assholes. Sookie gifted 5 people memberships. Thank you, darling. Shake them out of the tree, honey. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Did Jen's not... Oh, Jesus. I got a fucking membership over there to that fucking... BJ's fucking thing. Oh, my God. That lady we was talking about last night. Holy shit. I sure did. I can't. Jesus, help us.
Is Belinda running
Hey, Tyler.
her ill-fitting dentures? Johnny Castle says, is that the granddaughter who's your mini-me? It sure is. She still looks exactly like me. I wish I could show you, but I can't. You know, fucking weirdos. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take that tweet down. We are going to go to, let's see. Oh, I don't know. Okay, so listen. I'm going to stop sharing for right now. I'm just going to kind of tell you, get you guys up to speed a little bit. Oh, right.
I need more coffee.
Not that I know of, babe, but she's their spokesperson. I don't follow the poor. Oh, no, says, did Gigi think that just because AK won't talk about him again, it means others won't too? Many people still don't like you, Gigi. Oh, yeah. Oh, hey, Tally, nice to see you. Glad you're here. We are just getting started, so you've not really missed anything. Okay, so listen, this past Tuesday, what was that, July 15th? So Tuesday was supposed to be the start of the trial. Okay, now going into Tuesday, the case was on standby. And what that means is that the Maryland courts are very, very backed up. They have a backlog of cases. And going into Tuesday, there was no judge assigned to the case. So basically, they were on standby, just exactly as it sounds. So if a judge got freed up, like say, oh, I don't know, let's say their docket had, already had 2 trials on it scheduled for that day. And for whatever reason, the trial got postponed or the party settled, then that case would get, obviously wrapped up real quick and then on to the next one. So we did not know going into Tuesday if the trial was even going to go. There was a very good possibility.
I ain't gonna lie, I kind of feel bad for AK because it's obvious she's taking legal advice for this one, and if you know, you know. With the shit she's trying to do to Negs and that whole situation, like, dude.
That that the trial would be bumped, and if it got bumped, it would probably be bumped up months, potentially even into next year. So now let's just pause there and rewind 1 week. So the Monday prior, there was a hearing, and for whatever reason, Snifford and Hussy thought they had to be there in person. So they both traveled, Hussy from New York City and Snifford from Florida. They traveled the Monday prior to trial for this hearing, and come to find out, none of
it only lasts about a second, strawberry douche. Damn, I think, damn. Bless her heart. And then I'm like, well, fuck her.
Parties other than the attorneys were required to be there. It was like a 5-minute hearing. It was just like, housekeeping between the judges and the attorneys to make sure everything was, in order. Everybody was clear on things to make sure, nobody wanted to file any last minute motions to continue or anything like that. So Snifford flew from Florida, got a hotel, presumably a rental, or he Ubered. I don't know. Either way, that cost money. Presumably flew in the night before on Sunday. Hussy took the train from New York, which, as I understand it, is quite the journey when you're traveling by train from New York City to the Baltimore area. Also got a hotel, had to pay for, hotel.
Yeah, I mean, that kind of shows how they desperately wanted her to shut the fuck up and stop calling them pedophiles. That shows determination. Am I right or am I right? What's this trying to fucking prove? That shows determination, in my opinion. Like, they really wanted her to shut the fuck up. Hey, funny girl.
Lodging, food, transportation, both of them. And then come to find out, neither one of them had to be there. So that was the Monday before trial. Hey, Legal Weasel. So then Tuesday, so I guess, Hussy and Sniffer, they traveled this week on Monday. So Sniffer flew in, Hussy again took the train. Lisa Simpson says that trip cost him 3 friends. Yeah, but I'm not going to go into all that.
Yeah, exactly. Funny girl. It shows how seriously they were taking court. Exactly. It shows determination to me. Like, yeah, you damn right I'm going to show up and get that bitch to shut the hell up.
I didn't follow it. I got the gist of it. But yeah, Hussy lost friends over all of this. All right. If you want to know the details of that, I don't know where you're going to find them. Maybe over on that Hecate's channel. I don't know. Anyway about it. So they came in on Monday.
Go over there at Hecate's channel, the truth teller. The one who is totally not fucking insane.
Now, I was a named witness for AK. So I've been on the witness list for AK since the beginning. It's my understanding that Gigi and Hussy had a long list of witnesses.
Good morning,
and
Mandy.
by the time trial came around on Tuesday, they had exactly 0 witnesses at the end of the day when it came down to it who were willing to actually travel to.
Damn it, Amber. Did you hear this? What? All right.
Maryland
go
to
on.
testify in person, because you had to come in person to Maryland to testify. The court was not allowing any Zoom testimony. So yeah, they had this big long ass witness list. I should have had it pulled up. I should have read off all the names, but
Yeah, David, we're roasting hogs this morning, honey. How you doing, darling?
suffice it to say, 0. I think they had like 12 people on there or something. It was, hey Rissa, it was a long ass witness list, and 0 of their witnesses ultimately agreed or were able or willing to come. Belinda was on the list. She didn't go.
Yeah.
Damn it, Amber. Shocker. The felon on 10 years felony probation was not
She
able.
already called Clue a racist. Who? Who did that, Donis? And of course they fucking do. That's what everybody does.
to travel
Jesus.
from Georgia to Maryland.
What?
They had no witnesses willing to show up.
Where you getting your info? Hey, Amy, the cute bun bun. How you doing, sweetheart? Like,
AK's. Oh wait, Lisa says Belinda had to go on vacation. She said, "Fuck a Hussy and
Yeah.
Gigi." Oh, that's right. Belinda went on vacation. So wait, it wasn't that she couldn't get the time off of work. She did, in fact, get the time off of work. She just went to Georgia
Yeah.
instead. Isn't that right, Lisa? Didn't she post a picture of herself?
yeah. A pre-planned vacation, ma'am.
In Georgia? Wow. What's that
Oh,
like,
Lord.
Sniffer? What's that like for your friend to tell you, sure thing, put my name on your witness list and I'll testify in a Maryland court when the time comes. And then when the time comes, she says, oh, I couldn't get off work. And then she outs herself and posts a picture of herself on vacation. Don't believe me? Where is that? Hold on.
Oh my God. They think that I was. Don't think Oh God, it's too good
Who
already.
sent it to me?
Oh
I don't
Lord.
remember. Hell. Hold on. Because I want to show like the actual message and now I don't even know where I got it from. Was it on Twitter? Shit. Well, if anybody wants to send it to me again, let me know and I'll post it in there. But yeah, she posted a picture of herself and said that she's been on vacation all week. I thought you were supposed to be testifying anyway about it. Okay, so Belinda was on there. Wasn't
Guess what, stupid? Okay? If it comes to the choice, and Gigi and Hussy understand this, unlike you, okay? I know you've never done this, but it's called putting your children first. So if I have a vacation planned with my child pre-planned, and then a court date pops up at the same fucking time that you know what I'm saying? Guess which one I'm going to pick? Spending time with my family. I know you can't relate, but whatever.
that David person on there.
Hey, Sal.
Damn it, Amber. I don't remember. Oh, hold on. I'm getting a text message. There it is. Do you have the actual like tweet though that says what she said?
What?
That's the picture. God, that woman is. Oh, here it is. Unfortunate. Okay, so it's on Twitter. She says, "Hate to leave this gorgeous place today. I'll be back to talking shit ASAP. Anyway, if you think I look good here, you should." Oh, fuck it. I'll just put it up there. I'll go to her Twitter. Hold, please. Oh, my God,
Lord.
damn it.
Nancy C., welcome to the Camper Living Feller. Thank you, darling. I appreciate you.
Profile more off.
Oh, really, Aunt Kathy?
That hurt. Okay, where is it? Show it to me. Give it
was
to
in
me.
Tybee
There it
Island.
is. July 17th. Oh, that was yesterday. So yesterday was Thursday. She went to Tybee
How
Island.
long have I been talking about this fucking vacation? And guess who isn't mad? Because they understood. Gigi and Hussy. And that's all I give a fuck about. Okay. All right. Great.
Georgia. I wonder where that is. I wonder how close that is to the rug pisser. Anyway.
What?
Here's what she posted. She says, hate to leave this gorgeous place today. I'll be back talking shit ASAP. Anyway, if you think I look good here, you should have seen me in my bikini. That was today. So yeah, hold on, because hold on, just give me a second. Because it was just a few days ago that she was asked, I believe, in Hussy's chat, or maybe not Hussy. She was asked in somebody's chat if she was going to be going to Maryland for the trial, and she said she couldn't get the time off work, bro.
Bullshit.
What?
And now
And damn, I look good. Okay, let's see you post, or better yet, your wife post a picture with a sleeveless shirt on, sitting on the damn beach on a rock or any fucking where, full body. Oh, fucking wait, bitch. Yeah, that's me, Janine, unfortunately.
find out she's been in
I had
Georgia
a great
all week.
fucking
That's why she
time. It
couldn't
was
go to
awesome.
Maryland to testify on her friend's behalf because she went on vacation to Georgia. I mean, we know Belinda's a fucking liar. We've been knowing that, right? But damn, girl. Hold on. I'm scrolling back because I know I just seen this and I know where I seen it. So
Keep in mind, this is the person talking about my looks. All these people, all this person is the same motherfucker, honey, that's talking about my looks. But carry on. Okay. It's
Hold on.
Tybee Island.
Okay, when asked by Belinda, aren't you going to trial?
Georgia.
She said this. And where is it? She said, I don't see it. What the hell?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I wasn't there writing things about Girl World in the sand and taking pictures in a hoodie on the motherfucking beach. That's what they did. They took pictures in hoodies on the beach on their fucking wedding, whatever the fuck. Yeah, time with your child or go to court and I'm gonna choose my kid every time. I'm sorry. And my little grandbaby, Miss Mona, little Ramona, the baby one, she had such a good time, and it was her first fucking time at the beach, and I was not going to miss it. And like I said, Gigi and Hussy are like, yeah, that's fine. That's okay. We understand. Yeah. That's all I give a fuck about.
Well, now I can't find it. I see the text message, but I don't see where she said it.
Of
Anyway,
course.
about it. Hold on. Let me text the person who sent it to me. See if they still have it. Oh, never mind. That was Beggy asking, damn it, Amber, if she was going to trial. But either way about it, thank you so much. Also, the person who sent me the Twitter. But yeah, so I don't have the screenshot of Beggy saying that she couldn't get the time off work, but that's
Because I never...
what she said, right? She was seen
I might have said it months ago, like, oh, I'd see if I can get the time off fucking work, but that's fucking oh, Jesus.
in chat saying that she wasn't able to appear in Maryland to testify because she didn't get the time off work. And now here she is, big fat liar, big fat ugly liar. Emphasis on the big fat. And also, like, what the fuck are you wearing?
You got me. That's it, guys. I'm done. She caught me in a lie. Yeah. That's it.
Yo, look at the bottom of these. What are these? Are these spandex capris or something? But do you notice like there's a pattern, but then down here it's just like it's black from like the knee to halfway down the calf, but it almost looks like it's sheer. Like, I don't know, what the hell is this? And what is this, girl? I see you. I see you, girl. Ain't nothing changed. Clearly cannot afford the job. That's okay. Not everybody can. All right, anyway. We'll take that.
Clearly can't afford the jab. Not everybody can. All right. I see you. Suki gifted 5 people memberships and shook them right out the fucking tree. Thank you, darling. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Down off there. Compression cuffs. Meth is a hell of a drug.
Girl, it was so fucking hot down there. I fucking put makeup on one day. The first day. And I was like, yeah, fuck a bunch of makeup. Fuck a bunch of fixing damn hair. Because that shit melted off my fucking face in like 5 fucking minutes. It was running down, and my daughter was like, Jesus, Mom. Fucking shit was everywhere. I said, fuck it. I can smell that thumbnail balloon. It smells like Taco Bell and desperation. That Amber chick. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yeah, and it does. Bless her little heart. Is she this pressed over you going on vacation months ago saying you can't this months ago and shit can change? Gimme, I don't know.
Ain't that right, babe? That's not a knee brace.
She's trying to make it out. This is what she's trying to insinuate. She's trying to insinuate that I don't give a fuck about Hussy and Gigi, and I chose to just randomly take a fucking vacation at the same time that they were going to court. Because this bitch knows nothing about putting her family first, or her children first, or her grandchildren first, and spending time with them. No, absolutely fucking not. So
It's part of the pant. Emotional support muffin. Panchias' team over sure. Okay, so anyway, at the end of the day, though, let's get back to business. So, nobody ended up being willing or able to testify on Sniff and Hussy's behalf, and I thought that was great. Let me back up. P-Day 2 Day. Thank you for being a member for 42 months. Dang, how embarrassing. Not even one person showed up. No, not one. Not one person showed up for their side to testify.
I don't know if anybody showed up for AK. I have no fucking clue.
Pink, thank you for being a member for 31 months. Love you, Sam and Yaba. Love from Norway. Love you too, girl. Thank you for the swords. She who shits herself. Thank you so much for the super chat. Was Damn It Amber on the witness list under the name she keeps denying is hers? Yes, she was. Damn It Amber, also known as Amber Murphy, was absolutely on the witness list under that name, as were many people.
What?
So yeah, the DC case, they put the witness list online. Maryland doesn't, but I know we've seen it. I know I have it, but I'm not going to pull it up right now. Okay. So anyway, so on AK's side, if I recall correctly, her witness list consisted of herself, obviously, Tragic, Alex Glitter, and myself. Alex Glitter wasn't able to come.
So Alex didn't go. Excuse me. Of course, we predicted that. I told you, when it come down to the last fucking minute, Alex gonna have a sick kid, a sick something. Shit, that bitch ain't fucking going. She will not fucking go. And thank you, Sam, for telling us that Alex Glitter shit didn't show up. Well, I'll be damned.
She has a child, and her mother has not been well, so she was not able to facilitate traveling, out of state. And it's my understanding.
Why did she say that she was definitely? Because I remember Alex did say she was definitely going to be there. Remember? She's like, yeah, I'm going. I was like, no, you're not. No, you're fucking not.
That Tragic, I don't know. I don't know if Tragic was there on day 1 or if he was coming, day 2 or day 3. I don't know. But I know that Tragic was expected to be there. It's my understanding that the travel arrangements were confirmed and he was going to be there.
Yeah, it's okay for Alex not to go.
I was going to be there. So this was my plan.
So Alex Glitter shit didn't show up. It sounds like Tragic either did or didn't show up, and then Sam, I guess, didn't show up either. So what the fuck are you talking about people not showing up for Hussy and them? The fuck?
Let me bring this up. Okay, so I was going to be there. So this was my plan. So day 1, we didn't even know if the trial was going to go on Tuesday, right? So they would find out certainly by the end of the day, Tuesday, we would know whether we would get a judge and a jury in a courtroom and it would start, or if it was going to be postponed. I initially looked into flying. I was going to fly, but by the time, because it was so up in the air, I would be buying a ticket pretty last minute. And the prices of airline tickets last minute were like between $400 and $700. And then of course there's hotel, food, in like I said, either rental car or Lyft, right? Just like Snifford, the expenses that Snifford had to incur every time he traveled to Maryland for this case. So I was looking at like over $1,000 or more, right? So I was like, I don't know, that's a lot of money, especially if we don't know if the case is going to go. So here was my plan B. It's only 600 miles from Louisville to Baltimore. So I decided that I was going to, and also I wouldn't be needed on day 1. And I likely wouldn't even be needed on day 2. We figured it would probably...
Do you think she was really going to go? It's giving, I was pretending like I was going to go, but I wasn't fucking going to go. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's giving. Yeah.
Probably be day 3 before I would be needed. So that would be Thursday, right? So
she wasn't going to go.
But like towards the very end, late Monday, early Tuesday, when it was realized that Hussy and Gigi had no witnesses that they were going to be putting on the stand, and also the high likelihood and probability that very little of their evidence would actually make it in, it became pretty evident that if the trial started, say, Tuesday afternoon,
she wasn't gonna go.
There could be a possibility that I would be called by Wednesday afternoon pretty quickly. But we were still leaning towards probably Thursday. So, hey, Pinky Pink, thank you so much for the super chat.
Yeah, you weren't going. Bullshit. You weren't fucking going.
I appreciate you because I want to. Thank you so much. I appreciate your supporting my channel.
She bought a $30 suit.
I had to work. Okay. I had to work Monday and Tuesday. As you all know, Wednesday and Friday are my normal days off work anyway. So I only had to get PTO for Thursday. So I worked Monday and Tuesday, and my plan was if the trial was a go, I packed my bags and I took them to work with me on Tuesday. And I knew that I would know before the end of my workday on Tuesday whether or not it was postponed or if the trial was going. And so if the trial was a go, then I was just going to leave from work with all my stuff already packed. I was going to drive half.
Bullshit. It is my opinion that that's a big fat fucking lie.
That night, it would have been like 4.5, 5 hours, and get a hotel somewhere in Ohio, and then get up early Wednesday and drive the other half. And then I would be there by lunch on Wednesday, right? Still didn't think I would need to be in court until Thursday, but at least that way I was there, plenty of time. We were fine. So that was the plan. So I get to work, 8 o'clock Tuesday, and I, start working or whatever. And I haven't really heard anything. But I knew I would. I'd be hearing something. But I wasn't going to pester AK. Now I did know ahead of time that AK had made the decision that she was not going to court on Tuesday. She was going to let her lawyer handle it. Because funny thing is that there's literally nothing legally that said AK even had to be present at any point for this trial. Like, she legit did not have to go at all. She could have just let her attorney handle the whole thing. Would that have looked weird in front of the jury? Perhaps. So anyway, so AK I knew AK was not at court, was not present at the courthouse Tuesday morning. I knew she was at home, but again, I was at work and I knew she was probably, nervous or whatever. So I wasn't really pestering her. And I was just going to, wait to hear from her. Well, we knew there was a possibility that somebody might end up going to the court, and just
listen at this shit. I did catch this part. I was like, oh, fuck. And here's why I said, oh, hell, we got to fucking watch this shit. Listen to shit.
Observer. You remember like what I did when, who was it? When Clara tried to get the EPO on Tragic, and she got a hearing in the Fayette County, Indiana courthouse, and I showed up to the courthouse to observe because, fun fact, it is totally 100% within any citizen's right to sit in and observe any and all court proceedings, including trials, unless for some reason the court, rules otherwise. And in this case, this was a public trial in a public courthouse, and it was open to the public completely. So, well, lo and behold, somebody did go, and
listen to shit.
They were present, and they were sitting outside.
Is it legal, though, for them to text I'm a
fucking YouTube live streamer
in real time and tell them what's going on inside the courtroom? Yeah, that time Sam was looking at DC's toenails. Exactly. This one has a history of stalking people in court. I'm just fucking saying.
Or not sitting outside. They were sitting in the hallway. The same hallway that Hussy and Gigi and their attorneys, Robert Maxwell and Fupa Jones, were both present. This person was just like they were, sitting in the public court building, waiting to find out if the trial was going to go and then to observe it. And in doing so...
Yeah, it's legal to observe, but is it legal to report back real time via text message the happenings of what's going on in court?
Being in such close proximity to Snifford and Hussy, they heard a lot of conversation. Snifford and Hussy were speaking freely in the public hallway of the public courtroom, as were their attorneys. They didn't go off into a private room.
Okay.
They were not speaking in quiet, hushed tones. They were just speaking freely. And
court TV,
everything
true,
that was said was heard. And, of course, reported to me via text message.
So, this is me tinfoil hat time. So, let's say the defendant had someone go and spy and send it back. Then does that change the situation? Just curious.
Because, well, I was interested, right? So that's what we're going to talk about today. I have all of the text messages between myself and said person.
This fucking idiot wasn't going to go to begin with. She talked some fucking dumb fuck into going into the court and texting her and telling her what was going to happen. This motherfucker was not going to fucking go to begin with.
I'm going to read them to you all. It's going to be a dramatic reading.
Got it,
You're going to hear everything that this person saw and heard when they were sitting in the public hallway of the public courtroom waiting to observe this trial. And they just so happened to be able to hear and see everything that was being said. So I hope you all will enjoy this. I'm not going to be...
I wonder if... I'm assuming that courthouse has cameras. This is fucking insane.
Showing all of the messages on screen I
I
am
hope she's getting trolled again, Kate Winslet. I hope whoever this person, if that happened, if I don't fucking really believe it, to be honest, okay? My opinion, I'll keep to my fucking self. But if it did happen, the way she's saying, I hope it was a fucking troll.
I'm going to protect this person's identity and anonymity, but I am going to show you some screenshots just to kind of prove that not only that I'm not making this shit up, but I also want to show the date and timestamps
That's
of
okay,
these messages
Tracy.
because it's very important. Because as you all know, the case ended up not going to trial. It was not postponed, but it's over. Okay.
How do you know? Sorry.
And this happened on Tuesday. Today's Friday. Sniffer hasn't said shit. Hussy hasn't said shit, and they won't. AK hasn't said shit. So what does that tell you? If we use common sense, what does that tell you? That tells you that the case was settled and there is most definitely some sort of agreement in place.
Common sense. You could assume that there was some kind of agreement that everybody has to shut the fuck up.
That nobody talks about any of it.
Oh, did they
so
show me
that's the purpose of me showing the screenshots with the date and timestamps. Because remember when I told you that AK was not even present at the courthouse on Tuesday morning? She wasn't. And these messages are coming in to me on Tuesday morning, date and timestamped. So that
seems planned. Hold on. So AK conveniently wasn't there at the same time you were getting those messages. Oh my God.
the date and timestamps. Because remember when I told you that AK was not even present at the courthouse on Tuesday morning? She wasn't. And these messages are coming in to me on Tuesday morning, date and timestamped. So that's basically why I'm going to show these couple of screenshots. Hallie420, thank you so much for the super chat. So happy for the dramatic reading. Love them so much.
And you can fake screenshots. You can fake text. I was going to, but I didn't have time. And I was going to set it up, man, like I had me a good Samaritan down there at the damn courthouse, too, listening to AK, and it was going to be Oscar. And the sound effect was going to be, guess what Oscar heard? And fake some text messages. Anybody can fucking do that.
So I, girl, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you supporting my channel. Fauntleroy, what happened? What do you mean? Where did I lose you? Carrie, you're confused about what? Listen, we can slow down. I'll answer any questions. I'll clarify. I'll tap back. Catacorns.
So AK wasn't there. That's weird. It's weird how she kind of makes sure everybody knows AK wasn't there at the time she was receiving these text messages. Noted.
But are they allowed to let their talk shit on AK? I have no idea, Catacorn. I'll be. AK did not tell me. She's not disclosed to me any of the conditions of the settlement or the. Oh God, that's the wrong one. She didn't tell me anything other than she did tell me, obviously, since I was a named witness and I intended on being there. I was waiting to hear if the trial was going, to know if I needed to start traveling there or not. So she did have to let me know the trial's not going.
Asked DG if Dick Knows was on exhibition at the courthouse. Dirty Uncle Sal, he won't say shit. When I'm telling you that motherfucker won't say shit, he won't say shit. I'm like, damn, you can't even tell me. But I get it because I may fuck up and say something and, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm fucking scatterbrained and crazy.
I don't need you to come. Please don't drive 600 miles. You won't be needed to testify. And she did tell me it's settled. We settled it. But that's it. That's all she told me.
So, could AK have been sitting there in court? In disguise, maybe? Did she decide not to shave one night? You know? It's so sketchy. It's fucking weird. Girl, you better...
Kimberly, thank you for being a member for 17
Hey,
months.
Mudslingers.
Being Shamrock for 17 months. The suspense is killing me. Oh, Fauntleroy says, I didn't know it didn't happen, but was over. Yes, it's over. The trial did not go. They settled seemingly at the last minute. So, the right apocalypse, you are not getting... MacDex is putting my phone on Do Not Disturb. Okay, so listen, let me just read over this real quick.
Apparently not. She didn't have to be there, I don't guess. Tyler, according to Sam, I don't fucking know.
Okay, so this is the first text message that came in.
This right here was just done, I'm telling you. This was just done because they want a reaction from Hussy and the Gaining Ground. Oh my God, the plant was garlic bread. Oh Jesus. Oh, what if it was fucking Bridget over there? Could have fucking been. I need to ask Gigi if he smelled like garlic bread and sadness, you know? It could have been garlic bread and fucking, because listen, I want to just say it's my opinion. I didn't even think of that. Bridget would definitely do something like that. Definitely do that kind of fuck shit. She sure the fuck would. Hey, Leona.
To me on Tuesday at 9:25 a.m. So I will say, in full disclosure, transparency, I do believe that Hussy, Gigi, and all the lawyers were in the courtroom in the courthouse as of 8:30 a.m. That was the time that they were supposed to be there. So they had likely been in there for an hour already. So was everything that was said and overheard, everything.
Have you heard anything about how things are going with the trial? I know AK isn't coming today. And there's a huge chance it'll get postponed. How would this person know that if they're sitting outside? I'm sitting outside the courthouse. How would you know that? At 9:25 on a Tuesday. I keep checking the website to see any updates. So far, nothing. No, I haven't heard anything. And these can be, anybody can do this. I'm just fucking saying.
That was said in the public space overheard? No. This person did not actually go inside until, 9:30, 10 o'clock-ish maybe. Illyria, thank you so much for remember for 36 months. Shamrock, what a treat on this Friday evening. Indeed. Rissa says you would think Hussy would knock it off.
He probably would, Donis, but if you're thinking like you're not thinking to be looking for, and I don't know if there was a lot of people in the fucking courtroom. I don't fucking know. Again, he won't fucking say nothing. So
But now he said he's going to sue Jan and Tragic. I hope people quit supporting that nasty man. We're going to talk about who exactly is supporting Hussy financially as well, because we got the tea on that. It was overheard in a public space. Tuesday, 9:25 a.m. All right, take note of that. Tuesday, 9:25 a.m. Again, I'm going to point out that AK was not present at the courthouse on Tuesday at 9:25 a.m.
Okay, if you know this cow, Samantha, when she makes sure that a point is known, something. I smell bullshit.
Says, have you heard anything about how things are going with the trial? I know AK isn't coming today, and there's a huge chance it'll get postponed. I'm sitting outside the courthouse. I keep checking the website to see any updates. So far, nothing. And my response is, I haven't heard anything. All right. So I'm gonna take that down. Goodbye, Kyle. Thank you so much for upgrading your membership. Shamrock Glitter Bomb. I appreciate you. Illyria, I always appreciate your support as well. Kimberly, I know, girl. Okay, so there's that to show you that the text messages between myself and this good Samaritan, that's what we would call this person, a good Samaritan, began Tuesday, 9:25 a.m. You can see right there in the text message, it said, I know, let me put it back on the board. Can't hurt. All right, there we go. It says, I know AK isn't coming today, and there's a huge chance it'll get postponed. I wonder if Sniff and Hussy knew there was a huge...
If you know AK isn't coming today, so this person obviously talks to AK. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out, 9:30 on a Tuesday. Apparently, this person knows AK isn't coming, and this person is talking to AK. I mean, it kind of says it right here, right? How else would this person fucking know that?
Huge chance it would get postponed. I don't know.
Would a member of AK's family be texting with Sam, though? You know, I could set this up with this Tyler, and I could listen, on an Android, I don't know about fucking iPhones, but it used to be you could change the date and the time on your fucking phone manually. And I could text Tyler and act like I was texting with him. I could text him today, and it would look like I was texting him last week. You see what I'm saying? This don't mean shit.
And then I'm going to share this tab next. So at 9:40 a.m., this person asks me, have you left, or were you waiting to see what happens? And then I said, glad you're out there doing recon. I'm waiting to see if it's a go.
What? Have you left, or are you waiting to see what happens? Oh, I guess left the house, waiting to see if it's a go. Okay.
Because I saw a lot of chatter on the internet about, Sam went to Maryland. Sam's not stupid. Sam was not traveling.
Sam wasn't going to Maryland. Stop.
To Maryland until Sam knew 100% for sure that the trial was going. So there you see that clarifies it. This person, the Good Samaritan, says, I want the trial to happen so badly, but I also want to see it postponed just to see them throw the biggest tantrum. And then I said, if it's a go, I'm leaving after work. I'll drive halfway, then get a hotel and drive the rest of the way in the morning tomorrow. So there's that.
Nobody gives a fuck.
Okay, so it was about 10. It was 10 minutes after 10 before this person. Hold on a second. I know she knows I'm live. I know she does. Hold on. That's my kid. Let me text her real quick.
Sure. Why would you? So she's replying to this person. She uses a heart, swords, and a Canadian flag. Why would you do that? You can see this? Am I reading too much into the stuff? You know how I get. Why would you? Why would Sam reply with a heart, swords, and a Canadian flag to this Good Samaritan? Is this person from Canada? How close is Canada to America? Shut up, Belinda.
Okay. So here it is, Tuesday, 10:10 a.m. The Good Samaritan enters the courtroom. Hold on.
Throw people off? I don't know. I mean, like, why? I don't reply with my text messages with the Canadian flag unless I'm talking to, like, Fedora. I'm serious. Sorry, I'm just like,
Okay. Sorry. All right. So 10:10 a.m. Good Samaritan enters the courthouse. Says,
she'd been talking about the Canadian tour that morning on Yabba's Live. It might have been a convo about that. So it would be somebody that was in Yabba's Live? Okay.
OMG, they're 2 feet away from me. I saw Hussy from behind and thought
She's
he was
doing okay,
a woman.
Manny.
We love a Good Samaritan. All right.
Her brother cousin is a sitting magistrate. Who are you talking about, Strawberry? Sam?
I'm going to stop sharing. Let's see. Let me read this. I have to read them over again just to make sure. Okay. Now this one. No, not that
Right,
one.
Dusty.
Okay, let me just take it back to this one. And then I'll bop her over to this one. Share this tab instead. Okay, so this one is this was not the very next thing that was said, but you can see the timestamp on it was 10:22 a.m.
I don't know. So right here, I don't have an iPhone. What would be right here that she's marked out? This person's name? In the heart. Girl, this is just, this is weird to me. I don't know. I'm smelling some,
This was not the very next thing that was said, but you can see the timestamp on it was 10:22 a.m. I just want to show this
Strawberry say Sam. He has a powdered wig and everything.
one. But I'm going to go back and read them all. But this one says he's talking about AK saying how he and a Hussy didn't hang out after the last trial, LOL. And then I said, I wonder where Sniff
The contact name. Okay.
went, because the Good Samaritan told me that Sniff had walked off. I was like, I wonder where Sniff went. And Good Samaritan says, he's back. Sorry, that was him talking. I said, oh, LOL. And then Good Samaritan says, he just said, quote, if I see her ass in chats talking about me, cha-ching. Hey, Nikki P, glad you could make it. You might want to tap back and catch up.
Funny Girl says, my message header does not look like that when I open up messages with other people. It shows their name at the top, not the day and time. Really?
That's
I don't
crazy,
know.
though, because I thought Sniff said from day one, Sniff that he didn't want AK's money. What's this all about? I thought you didn't want AK's money. But you were overheard in the public hallway of the public courthouse, speaking at a tone loud enough for those around you to hear that if you see her ass in chats talking about you, cha-ching. Interesting. Jan's View says maybe Gigi was embarrassed by Hussy's appearance. Perhaps.
I mean, whoever this person was, I mean, this is from yesterday. And this was her thumbnail from yesterday. Now, I don't know if this was taken outside. I don't fucking know. But you see the pink hair, you're like, oh, that's Hussy. So apparently this person was there and was taking photos without them knowing it. And I guess that's legal. Yeah, so
All right,
what if
now
you did say
this
that?
one, again, this one is actually before that one. As you can see, it was read at 10:18 a.m. But I found this one interesting. This one says, Hussy just called Charlene. I said, LMFAO, you're doing great, sweetie. Good Samaritan says he told Charlene they're waiting to see if there's a change of
So this person is close enough that they're hearing Hussy's conversation over the phone. Hussy, have you clicked on any links or anything? I'm just curious.
schedule. He just
Listen, tinfoil hat, because you know for those of you who don't know, AK, and I think her dad is in cybersecurity. Oh, fuck. Shut up, Belinda. We're
Thanked
going
her
to
for
go way
covering
out
his
there.
travel
Shut up.
expenses. Hey, Alex Glitter, nice to see you. So I don't know if you guys heard Hussy's stream yesterday, but Hussy did stream for a little under an hour yesterday, and he really didn't say anything other than threatening Jan and Tragic, saying his lawyer's coming after them. But he did say that one person financed.
Who was it that was so close to him they could hear a conversation over if this is true?
Not only this trip on Tuesday or Monday of this week, but also the prior
I mean,
week.
if you think about it, they can't really come out and say whether it's true or not because I guess they can't fucking talk about it.
When they traveled for that 5-minute hearing that they didn't have to be at, Charlene paid for that one as well. Good Samaritan says he just thanked her for covering his travel expenses. I said, no way. Good Samaritan says he said she paid for this one and the last one. And then I said, who is Charlene? I don't know who the fuck Charlene is. I have no idea. So anyway, that was funny. Let's see. I guess I'll just show you guys this one too. So this was me on Wednesday, 12:45. There's the original Jean. So that's what I ended up doing instead of going to
You weren't going any fucking way. If the hearings were filmed, they might be able to see if anyone was a known person. I don't know. I don't know how that fucking shit works, but I would be checking
Maryland.
it out.
Since,
Yeah, it's totally not the
well,
defendant.
my plan was always
Totally
because I knew
not.
there was a possibility that the trial wasn't going. So I was like, okay, well, 2 of my granddaughters had birthdays the week prior, and I had to
Gives a
leave
fuck.
from work and head up there and live and talk about it till now because I have been out of town. I just didn't go to Maryland because the trial didn't go. I ended up going up there instead and visiting my
You weren't going nowhere.
Yeah, no shit. What did Lisa say? Okay, Lisa said he should be ashamed of himself for accepting all that money from her. Okay, so now that we're here and we're talking about it, who is Charlene? Because I don't know. It's my understanding, Charlene, what is she, just some weird, lonely, elderly woman who's giving Hussy all kinds of money? I don't know. Okay, so that's it for the screenshots. We're not going to be showing anymore, but I am going to go back to the beginning of the messages, and I'm going to read them to you. All right, so here we go.
God.
Good Samaritan says, "OMG, they're 2 feet away from me. I saw Hussy from behind and thought he was a woman." Okay, hold on, because I screen recorded him because I didn't want to lose my place. Okay, hold on.
Hey, Quiet Madness, how you doing?
It's so hot. I'm pretty sure she gave him like $250 to go live from that cathedral. Really? Okay, so Good Samaritan says, I saw Hussy from behind. I thought he was a woman. He just said they told him it'll be 15 more minutes. And then Good Samaritan says, Hussy just called the hotel and asked how much they charge for a late checkout. Now, here's my...
The fuck? Oh, my God. Has Hussy... Listen. They got his damn phone bugged or something. Shit.
question. Okay, this is
The
day
fuck?
1 of the trial. The trial was supposed to be like 7 days. So technically, they traveled in on Monday. The last day of the trial was supposed to be the following Monday, which would have them traveling home, Tuesday reasonably? So if Hussy called the hotel on Tuesday at like 10 o'clock in the morning asking how much is a late checkout, why did he only have the room booked for one night if the trial was supposed to go 7 days? That's what I don't understand. Maybe Hussy can answer that question for us. Apocalypse.
Maybe he was booking it one night at a time. I don't fucking know. Waiting to see what the fuck happened. Who the hell knows? I don't fucking
Gave him
know.
money to go to Vegas for a lip flip, and then he spent the money on other shit. And I believe he also flipped out
I
on
know,
her
Leon, it's
because
so
she sent him a
stupid.
Christmas card with no money.
But I was like, we're listening to it. Okay? We're gonna fucking listen to it. These motherfuckers. Mm-hmm.
Apocalypse, shut up. And Built to Spill says, yes, Apocalypse, that is Charlene. I think somebody needs to have a talk with Charlene's husband and get that debit card taken away from her. I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
Hussy, shame on you. You are exploiting the elderly. Okay. So what do you guys think, though? Why do you think that Hussy would travel to Maryland on Monday for a trial?
So what was the purpose of the live stream? She reported nothing. Mudslicker, this was just an attempt. I think we can all safely assume that AK, Gigi, and Hussy can't talk about this case or whatever. Sam thinks she's figured out a way around it where she can fucking talk about it and make content out of it without getting AK in trouble, which, whatever. And they did this to, in my opinion, get a reaction out of Hussy or the Gaining Ground. You know?
Supposed to start Tuesday. It's supposed to go for 7 days, but he only had the hotel room booked for the one night. And then he's at, they're at the courthouse. And he's calling the courthouse at 10-something a.m. asking how much they charge for a late checkout. At this point, he had no idea how much longer he was going to be at the courthouse. And, usually checkouts in hotels are 11 a.m. That's pretty standard across the board, right? What was the trial for, defense man? Hussy and Gigi sued AK for slander, defamation, and libel. Yeah, that's what the trial was supposed to be for. So what? Checkout's at 11. And this weirdo freak was not only not checked out of the room, but he was at court. Hussy don't drive. He didn't have a car. So he would have to, I presume, Uber back to the hotel. Like, what? You're not guaranteed a late checkout. Checkout time's 11 a.m. They can only grant a late checkout if they're able to. If that room is booked for another check-in at like 3 p.m., you got to get the fuck out. So I'm just curious, like, what was the logic and reasoning behind booking the hotel for one night, knowing you're supposed to be in town for 7 days for a trial? Alex says that's Charlene, and she told everyone that he was trying to get into her will. What? That woman's clearly not all there mentally.
Alex Glittership was too busy to go be a witness for AK, according to Sam, but yet she can, in every fucking live stream there is, she'll sit on them for 12 fucking hours. Just every fucking chat, honey.
I bet he had someone in the room with him. He left there, allegedly, JK. Thank you, P-Day. Okay. Maybe he had another reservation at a different hotel. Like, he couldn't get a reservation for 7 nights at the same place. Okay, if that's the case, offense man, if that were me and that were the situation, I don't know. I guess I would have brought my stuff with me, but I also would have had a rental, so I could bring my stuff with me to the hotel, right? It would be in the trunk of my rental car.
These people would have been following Hussy and Gigi to their hotels and stuff. Guarantee
I would just bring it with me. I wouldn't leave all my shit in the hotel and then call them at 10:20 or 10:10, less than an hour before checkout time, talking about, how much is it for a late checkout? First of all, I didn't think hotels charged for late checkouts, do they? I've done late checkouts before. They never charged me any money.
Jesus, shut up.
I believe they went in wanting to settle immediately, hence a hallway negotiation. Oh, okay, Nikki, thank you. Miss Ann says, betcha he complained about everything, hoping to get the room comped, of course. No, I probably would have had Airbnbs anyway. Oh, Bill to Spill. Yeah, I looked into Airbnbs too for myself. Ultimately, I decided on a hotel room. Airbnbs are not good. I had my hotel booked for check-in on Wednesday and Saturday, so I could have pushed it to Saturday. I was booked. Hussy just called the hotel and asked how much they charged for a late checkout.
Okay.
At 10 something in the morning, but AK was not there. Good Samaritan, sitting in the hallway, overhearing conversations in a public space, heard them say that they know that AK was not there. All right. So then I said, God, I'm so glad you went in there. Why would they be checking out today? And she says, I know, I have no clue, unless they were told it was going to be postponed if no judge is available.
So apparently this Good Samaritan was sitting in the hallway, I guess. Yeah, she's fucking sped up, Tracy. Like 1.5 sped up.
Hold on. Okay, this is where Good Samaritan says Hussy just called Charlene, and then says he told Charlene they're waiting to see if there's a change of schedule. He just thanked her for covering his travel expenses. I said, no way. Good Samaritan says he said she paid for this one and the last one, and then I said, who is Charlene? And then Good Samaritan says she's always in his chats. She sounded super old.
So they could hear Charlene on the other end.
Like she sounded super old. Good Samaritan could hear the conversation, could hear Charlene. I think it's great. Okay. What did Kimberly say? I don't see it. Hold on. Salva says Kimberly, that makes total sense, but did I see Kimberly or did I read Kimberly? Okay, Kimberly says he probably thought he was going to stay longer, but then found out the trial wasn't going to last, but he couldn't get there in time to check out, so he had to get delayed. No, at this point, Kimberly, we didn't know anything. At this point in time, when he called Charlene, I can tell you for a fact nobody knew. At this point, we still didn't know if the trial was going to go or be postponed.
We.
That had not been decided yet. Nikki, get some sleep, hon. I'm going to leave this up. Don't you worry. Daily Snitch says 50 plus years old and can't afford a train ticket. Can't afford a hotel room. Couldn't afford to feed himself. Salva says geriatric old bitch needs to have her internet access revoked. I agree.
Jesus.
I couldn't agree more. Okay. So Good Samaritan says she's always in his chats. She sounded super old. I said, oh. And then Good Samaritan says Sniff walked away. Hussy and Maxwell are talking small talk. And I said, does Sniff look stressed? Good Samaritan says, or no,
it sounds like this motherfucker was running around the whole damn courtroom just listening to every damn body. Like, what the fuck? They have somebody bugged like FBI or something? What the hell?
Does Sniff look stressed? And then I said, what were they saying about AK not being there? Good Samaritan says they were talking about money, something about $20K. I said LMAO. And then Good Samaritan says, Sniff seems stressed. He's a chubster, LOL. I said they both are. Good Samaritan says Hussy is massive.
Vicky says Sam just fucked things up for AK. Well, see, Sam don't give a fuck. And we know that, right? Sam don't give a fuck about AK. At the end of the day, AK is the one that will suffer the consequences of Sam's actions, right? She don't give a fuck about that motherfucker.
As in his size. Hussy is massive. I said, he looks massive. Good Samaritan says he's talking about Hussy, or Good Samaritan says he's talking about AK saying that he and Hussy didn't hang out after the last trial. And again, I was at work, so I wasn't reading these very clearly. And that's when I said, wonder where Sniff went. Good Samaritan says.
You were at work? And doing this too? Good to know.
Back. Sorry, that was him talking. I said, oh, LOL. And this is where Good Samaritan reports that that Sniff just said, quote, if I see her ass in chats talking about me, cha-ching. But I thought you didn't want her money, Sniff. I thought you didn't want her money. Is anybody keeping an eye on Sniff's Twitter? I just have to know if he is reeing, just how hard he's reeing right now.
Oh. See, yep. They did this for a reaction.
I mean, give me
That's all they did this
I know
for.
you're listening, Sniff. You fucking fool. Rude Glitter said this is made up. I just showed you screenshots, bitch. I just showed screenshots proving that this is a real text conversation.
Sure.
I literally showed it. I mean, you know what? Here, hold on. Who said that? Rude Glitter. Rude Glitter. I don't care if you think it's made up. I don't care if all 477 of you think that this is made up, that it's not real. That's totally fine. But I will say this. Sniffer and Hussy, they know it's real. They know this is real.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to assume that it was AK texting, because she wasn't there. How convenient. How convenient she wasn't there. Probably hid in the corner somewhere under a bench. I mean, fuck. I'm camouflage. Who the hell knows? Texting you every fucking thing. Everybody, oh,
And
God.
Isn't that really all
It's
that
fucking
matters?
fake. It's screaming fake.
All right, so back to it. I put the eye roll emoji when Good Samaritan said that Snifford said, if I see her ass in chats talking about me, cha-ching. Apocalypse did Sniffer delete his tweet. Hold, please. I'm going to go check it out. Let me go to my preserve URL. Let's see. Is it still there? It's still there. No, they didn't delete it. Still there. Okay, fine. I'll just look for myself. See if there's anything else. Nope, that's it. I guess busy typing away in the Discord. I don't know. Let's see. Let me close that. Let's get back over here. Okay. Sase Mama says, do they know who the Good Samaritan is? No. No, they don't. No, they don't. Are you kidding?
That's my guess as to who your Good Samaritan is. But whatever.
If they knew who the Good Samaritan was, if they knew who this person was, and they had recognized this person, or even, they wouldn't have been standing out in the hallway, in the public hallway, speaking freely in the public hallway the way they were. They would have maybe, gone off somewhere, moved away from Good Samaritan, and not stood in the hallway, in the public hallway, talking where everybody else in the public hallway could hear everything. Okay, back to it. Good Samaritan said, listen to that, Alex, are you here? Good Samaritan says he said something about Alex Glitter and having no use for her. And then Good Samaritan says, Fupa Jones walked over. She's been talking to AK's attorney. They just said something about settling. I said, no way. And then I said, I love how they have no idea you're there and can hear everything they're saying. Good Samaritan says, I know. And then Good Samaritan says, I think they want to settle. Good Samaritan goes on to say, something about her lawyer is okay with $1,000 per violation.
How would this person know all this? Just curious.
She's asking them how much they'd be happy with. Hussy said $15K. I said, no way, no way, OMG, no way. Good Samaritan goes on to say, Hussy said, if I can...
Yeah, it's a way for AK to get around I'm assuming the agreement. I'm guessing they all fucking had to sign not to talk about it. This is a way for AK to get around that.
10, I'd be happy. So initially, Hussy, the number Hussy gave Fupa Jones was $15K, and then he wanted to walk away with 10 of it. So in other words, Maxwell and Fupa could split the $5K. So they would have gotten $2,500 each, the attorneys, for all their hard work over the past year and a half. Snifford, I want to remind you all, would have gotten absolutely nothing, not a dime, because Snifford said all along...
He didn't want no fucking money. Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. David, thank you for the 10 Hillbilly memberships. Thank you for shaking them right up out of the tree. Thank you, darling. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
He did not want any of AK's money. So Snifford was going to end this thing in the negative any fucking way about it. In the negative, because as you know, he was forced by the court to travel to Maryland multiple times over the course of the year and a half that this case was ongoing. So yeah, and nobody paid for Snifford's travel. He had to pay for it himself. So all right, so Hussy said 15.
That's how determined he was to get the bitch to shut the fuck up.
Be happy if he cleared 10, and then the lawyers were going to take $2,500 each, I guess. I said, wow. And then I said, I'm about to stress eat.
Yeah, you just want to be left the fuck
I
alone.
think I did too. I think I got me a bag of chips.
Exactly, B. How was the mediation in the hallway? I don't know.
Lisa said, I love that for you, Gigi. Miss Ann said, let's be due for real. Hussy would have been happy with a hundo. Oh, Miss Ann, it gets better.
Oh, God.
And then I said, wow, I will be sick if she settles. Okay.
This misanthropy person over there is a fucking damn nut job. This is what she says about me and Kiwi Farms. Let that sink in. She's fucking insane.
And then I said, but I think she might settle. And then I said, but we both know they'll drag her right back into court just like they did DC. And then Good Samaritan says, Hussy said if they pay 10 and I get 5, I'd be happy. I just want to get this over with. So then Hussy went from 15 down to 10. So initially Hussy said if she pays 15 and I get 10, and then Hussy's
Lawyers case talk in the hallway all the time. So this person, I guess this person could be outside in the hallway listening to that quiet madness. I don't fucking know.
says if she pays 10 and I get 5, I'd be happy. I just want to get this over with. And I said, wow. And then Good Samaritan says they're talking about showing. They're talking about if it goes to the jury, it could be really bad for her. And to say that to her attorney. So Snifford and Hussy were saying to Fupa Jones, tell AK's attorney if this goes to the jury, it could be really bad for her.
I guess so, Leona. I don't know.
Which I found that hilarious. Like, really, you two jabronis think that you had to tell AK's attorney how any of this shit works? I thought that was funny. Okay, so then Good Samaritan overhears Fupa Jones tell Hussy and Gigi. Fupa just said the issue for her will be if she
Been in Yabba's chat enough to know who that is. Spill it. Tracy, spill it. Hey, Christy girl.
reaches it. And then Good Samaritan says Hussy is worried about how they'd gone back and forth with the insults. Sniff said, I just want this to be done. So
Fit and cunty, you are absolutely 100% correct, in my opinion. So the update is they can't talk about each other, so she's dragging this out for content and to poke for a response. Exactly. I mean, think about it. If I'm assuming they signed something, they can't talk about it. If this bitch can poke and poke and poke and poke and poke and possibly get one of them to re into the abyss and cause them to break the agreement or whatever, that's what she's trying to do. Think about it.
that's all Sniff really had to say about it. Notice that Good Samaritan did not report hearing Sniffer say anything about the money. Because again, Sniffer, he stuck to it to the bitter fucking end that he didn't want any money. He just wanted it to be done. Snifford also said, if this gets her to stop running into chats and stop having panels about me, then fine. Because, all he wanted was for AK to shut up about him.
Sama, don't time out, David. I know y'all arguing or whatever, but don't do that here. Thank you. I love you. Don't do that.
Snifford is also reporting as having said publicly in a public space.
He's also a moderator. We're not going to do that.
Members of the general public present and able to hear him. He says, my peace of mind is worth more than that. And then I said, the nerve of that fucking creature. Fupa Jones was overheard telling Hussy and Gigi, quote, he told her to stop, meaning AK's attorney told her to stop. And then Good Samaritan says, these two really want to settle.
Y'all need to take that over there on the Twitter, you and David. David, okay? Yeah, so yeah.
Hell. I said, yeah, and what does that tell you? Now listen to this. Listen to this. Listen to
Tell
what
us,
the
Samantha.
Good Samaritan heard Fupa Jones tell her clients while standing in a public courthouse in a public hallway, surrounded by members of the general public, using a tone of voice, a volume loud enough for the general public to overhear. This is what Fupa Jones said. Fupa Jones said, if her father is paying for this, I think it's a wrap.
So Fupa Jones is one of the lawyers, right?
I've been saying on Twitter that this whole thing, this whole lawsuit, that AK was never their target. It was always AK's wealthy parents. What? 4 days before Hussy and Gigi, with Robert Maxwell listening on the line, according to what Hussy says, 4 days before they called AK's dad and told him to, quote, do something about your daughter before she gets sued. Do something about your daughter before it affects your business, before it affects your wallet. Talking to her dad. That's what they told him. 4 days before that, He's on his panel calling AK a broke bitch and saying that she's mooching off her parents and living in their basement. So you know, out of your own mouth, Snifford,
Okay.
you admitted that you know AK doesn't have money, that she lives with her parents, that she's not a woman of means financially. You know that her parents have money.
Did she just say that AK doesn't have money and lives with her parents? Is she admitting? Holy shit. Did she just maybe... Oh, no, damn it.
calling AK
Listen.
a broke bitch and saying that she's mooching off her parents and living in their basement. So you know, out of your own mouth, Snifford, you admitted that you know AK doesn't have money, that she lives with her parents, that she's not a...
Holy shit, I don't think she realized what she fucking said. We been
a
new.
woman of means financially.
Okay.
You know that her parents have money. You called her damn dad, told him, do something, threatened him, do something about
Bitch, show it. Show it.
your daughter or else. Do something about your daughter or else or else she'll be sued, or else you are going to be damaged financially. Your business
okay,
is going to be
Zima.
damaged financially. This whole thing from day one was nothing more than an attempt to shake down AK's wealthy parents, and that's exactly what they did. And they're...
Oh. My God. AK, the person that she's talking about, is 40 years old, in her 40s. By the way. That...
own attorney out of her own mouth, standing in the public hallway of a public courtroom surrounded by members of the general public, speaking in a volume where anybody could overhear them, and they were overheard, said, if her father is paying for this, I think it's a wrap. Now, why would Hussy and Gigi's attorney think for a second that AK's father was paying not only the legal
I
fees,
don't fucking know. That's the attorney talking. What the fuck does that...
but also going to be paying the settlement for her? This is illegal. What Gigi and Hussy...
It sounds like, what did you just call it? They were out there in the hallway doing, what the fuck is it? Were you talking about the case and you're just, you're talking about things and what could possibly happen, this, that, and the other. Nicole Ann's been a member for 9 months. Thank you, darling. Are we living in the upside down? I think we are. This is fucking insane.
Fupa Jones and Maxwell did to AK and her father is illegal. Criminally illegal.
Oh, my God. Oh, my... Objection. Objection, Your Honor. Objection. AK is a grown motherfucker, and they are not legally responsible for her stupid, dumb ass, unless she's been deemed fucking insane, and they're her overseers. Whatever.
Just because this civil suit has settled, do not think for a second that the criminal aspect of what these individuals did to AK and her father are not going to be investigated, because they will be. Yes, Peace Frog, that is called extortion. And
What? So you're going to sit here and accuse them of extortion? What the fuck? What in the fuck? We're talking about this case, and case points is borderline to say the least. What a complete dumbass. You think so, Quiet Madness? Quiet Madness is, she's a really smart feller and knows all about this mind your business. Okay, I'm just fucking saying, and I trust your word 100%. This is crazy.
Whole civil suit, all of it had to play out
Hey, Edo.
to the very end, because they had to be given all the rope they needed to hang themselves with, and they did. They extorted AK and her parents.
Should we go look up the I'm gonna have to go look up the goddamn definition, cause bitch, I don't fucking know. Cause I'm a dumbass. Shut it. Hold on. Let's go see what the... don't. Hold on. The practice of obtaining something, extortion, the practice of obtaining something, especially money, through force or threats. He used bribery and extortion to build himself a huge art stuffed mansion. Okay, so just because it sounds like AK couldn't afford to pay whatever the fuck it was, and her dad stepped in and paid whatever the fuck it was, doesn't mean that he was extorted. That means his daughter's a piece of shit. Who threatened? Yeah, her parents chose to pay her legal fees. It's their choice. Do you have any proof of Gigi or Hussy demanding that her parents do this or do that or pay anything? The fuck? Was it AK paying the lawyers because she was an independent woman? Mm-hmm. Didn't AK have... I mean, AK had a fundraiser, right? Didn't AK have a GoFundMe for... I'm so fucking confused. Okay, somebody a lot smarter than me, which is everybody, is gonna have to explain this to me because I don't fucking know. What the fuck? That's a heavy duty word. Extortion might get sued over that. Yeah, I mean, isn't that kind of like, I don't know, slander or something?
Hussy and Gigi, I would be very, very worried if I were you. Very worried. You're fucked, Gigi. You're fucked.
I don't know if Hussy or Gigi has watched this, but my God.
Extorted these people. And we have all the proof out of your own fucking mouths.
Yeah.
I love that for you. All right. So, Good Samaritan says, Fuba said if her father is paying for this, I think it's a wrap. And then I said, I wonder who started the settlement talks today, our side or theirs. Like, mind you, I am not talking to AK at this point. So I have no input from her.
One thing I know about this motherfucker, when she hammers down on something for sure, I did not talk to AK. I was not talking to AK. She was definitely talking to AK. Okay?
I have no idea. All I know is literally shortly after Good Samaritan goes inside the courtroom to wait to find out, what's going on, she immediately starts overhearing these conversations that are being held publicly in the hallway.
Totes not talking to AK. Totally not. Yeah, we've seen this, haven't we, chat? Hey, Fedora, we just talking about you. Hey, darling.
And they're talking about settling. So I said, I wonder who started the settlement talks today, our side or theirs. Then that's when she said, excuse me, that's when Fupa said, if her father's paying for this, I think it's a wrap. And I said, so they shook her parents down. That's what this was. They shook her fucking parents down. Oh, my God. All right. Then Good Samaritan says, Sniff said her whole circle is built around people who hate us. If she can't talk about us, it'll cause ... Couldn't hear the rest. Interesting, huh? Sniff said, I can go back to talking about fat women on the internet. Oh, is that your plan, Sniff? Is your plan to go back to talking about fat women on the internet?
He always fucking says that.
That's interesting.
Meaning your wife. And you, I guess. I'm
really looking forward to that. Petty Ho says, I thought you said Gigi didn't ask for money. Wouldn't Hussy be the only one extorting? Well, Petty Ho, Sniff...
Goofy broken. I can't talk today. It sounds like third-party harassment to me. Is that in the court settlement, that third parties can't discuss the case settlement? I don't know. And she was on the witness list. This one. I don't know. Nobody would tell me fucking shit. I guess I'll have to ask this motherfucker. Can you talk about it through a third party? I don't fucking know.
Clifford said out of his mouth that he didn't want her money, but it doesn't matter what he said out of his mouth on his YouTube channel. What matters is what he filed with the court. And with the court, he filed for financial damages. If you recall, maybe you don't, I'm happy to enlighten you. Sniff went so far as to a couple of months ago, he filed, it wasn't even a motion. Like the attorney didn't even file the proper paperwork, but basically filed a piece of paper with the court asking the court to let Snifford out of the financial part of his claim. The court refused. So no, going into trial on Tuesday is
So how's that Gigi's fault if the court refused to let him out of the financial part of it? He didn't want any fucking money.
As far as the law, as far as the court, as far as this case was concerned, Sniff was asking for money from her. So, Camberg,
What Slicker says just happened to hear it on the hallway and then text it all to you. Use that one telling the judge how fucked Gigi is. Right, Mud Slicker?
Thank you so much for the super
This is
sticker. I
crazy.
appreciate you supporting my channel. Thank you for that. It's a cute one, too. Miss Ann says what they did is diabolical. It is. Sent that. Wait, Nikki, what 3-minute clip? Oh, hold on. Oh, no, I can't watch it in DM. Or I can't play it in DM. Because then
I gotta go get me something to drink. I'll be right back.
show my DMs. Can you upload it unlisted by any chance? Are you supposed to be in bed? Alex says, Alex's parents are pillars in the community they are in. They're good people who contribute positively to society. Their reputations matter, and I do not think that they will let this slide. I don't think they'll let it slide either. I don't. And I don't think that they are going to waste their time or their money seeking justice through the civil courts. If they were, I believe that they would have countersued when they had the chance initially. I believe that they are going to turn this over to law enforcement. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, Sniff said... Sniff said, I can go back to talking about fat.
They're going to try to get AK's, this is my opinion, try to get AK's parents to go after Gigi and Hussy because AK doesn't, we just found out via Sam, lives with her fucking parents and ain't got no goddamn money.
On the internet. I said LMFAO, wow, Sniff. Get this part. Now, good.
Yeah, no, I agree. I've said this before. Sam knows what she's doing. She's being dishonest on purpose, as usual, and you can tell.
And over here, Snifford, bragging to Fupa about how he was making $6,000 a month when he first started his channel. He said a woman was giving him $900 for a live stream. He said he quit because of his conscience. That's a lie. That's a lie. There was absolutely no point in time at all whatsoever when Snifford was making $6,000 a month on YouTube. That's a lie. There's no way.
Bitch, shut up.
You're lying, Snifford. Why don't you show us a screenshot of one YouTube payout totaling $6,000?
I wouldn't show a screenshot of shit if I were Gigi or Hussy. I wouldn't fucking hell no.
Oh look, babe, in case you were wondering, Belinda, she's live for her scheduled live stream that was supposed to start at 8 p.m. but I guess she postponed it. And it looks like
I took a fucking nap.
She nixed her Krama weekly recap, and it looks like she's going to be sniping. She's a snipe beast.
What? Did I snipe her? I don't fucking remember. No, I didn't fucking snipe her. I was over here talking about fucking old
Sniperton.
No cow.
Sniping from his
What?
Sniperton. I'm going to take a quick bathroom break, probably like 3 minutes, 57 seconds, BRB.
She got very emotional, and it breaks my fucking heart. It really does. Listen, you guys know, I talk about animals, okay? But it's the innocence. Animals and little kids. The fact that this is being used as some kind of like a point to get someone, a gotcha, if you will.
Is
Although I
it?
don't understand. Stealing of a child's innocence that has nothing to do with girls, and I have seen quite some shit. This truly takes the cake for the most disgusting thing.
Did I snipe her? I don't fucking remember. Did I peek in for a minute or anything? Yeah, I was talking about BJ. I covered this a little bit, but not. I don't think I sniped her. It tells me though that they wanted me to.
Having
What is
something
this
like
fucking
this.
shit?
Every fucking word we say about you.
Maybe for a minute? I don't
Deserve
fucking
every
know.
fucking word we say about you. Peanut, I swear to God, I hope your last fucking nod happens while you're live. We've been listening to them for years. We should be able to hear the last one too. Fuck all of you, for real. Ooh. For anybody who doesn't know, is the rape, abuse, and incest in the United States. That's what we're going to be doing next week. Dollars. It's a specific number, yes. It is to represent.
What is this? Belinda, you're a grandmother. The fact that this is old fucking shit. Yeah, French fry girl talked about me. I talked about her. We call each other pieces of shit and trash bag cunts. I don't give what. I'm trying to get through it, Tracy. I don't know what this fucking is. All right, she's back.
Alrighty. Thank you for sticking with me during our little intermission. I appreciate you.
Crazy.
I appreciate you. I'm going to go ahead and play the clip that Nikki P is talking about. So this talks about, hold on. This is a clip title.
Didn't Nikki P, was that the same Nikki P that was over there into it with her world and was crying? Was it? There's so many damn Nikki's I can't keep up. Nikki P, Nikki T, Nikki G, Nikki F, whatever the fuck.
Hussy, Cliffy, and Belinda create fake evidence for court on live. Is this the right one?
What the fuck? Hussy, Cliffy, and Belinda create fake evidence for court on live. Who made this? What the fuck?
Nikki. Oh, yes. Okay, perfect. Yes.
The drunk Nikki did that. Yeah, I'll leave it up, Jamie.
Nikki says, let her snipe that clip. It shows Belinda assisting in faking evidence for Gigi live. Ah.
I'm getting a lawyer. Okay, I'm getting me a lawyer because you lying. Where's me a lawyer? White Madness, you want to be my lawyer? Where's Dirty Uncle Sal? That's defamation. This is a lie. I don't
Nice.
know what
All
you're
right, here
fucking
we go.
talking about.
Phone calls. My dead grandmother's probably being contacted by Ouija board.
Can I say who this person is?
Hold on, this is too fucking fast. She's got him sped up too. Shit, hold on. We gotta slow down for a second. Shit, hold on.
This person is calling me, telling me to suck their, you know what? I don't
Oh,
know.
what's the?
It's probably them.
Well, what's the number? Is it the same number that called Fedora?
So it looks like it's Hussy and Gigi on a stream together.
Why don't you guys ever call me since hold on. Why don't you guys ever call me since you don't believe me about the FBI thing? Why don't you guys ever call me? Because I'm lying. I definitely haven't had a conversation with a field agent in the last week. No, I'm lying about everything. Call me. Tragic. You have my number. Do it. Please
But
do
yes, I did get calls on Thanksgiving from the same number that called Fedora. But this number is a 712 area code, and they just called me and told me that they wet their pee and they want me to suck them.
Oh, so it's probably Tragic. Did he ask for $40 first?
Oh, that's when Tragic and all them was using all those numbers to do all their fuck shit that they did to Fedora, me, Gigi. Okay, so this is a long time ago. And Fedora says, well, I got no more calls. Ended up changing my phone number at Christmas. Yeah.
Yeah,
but this has been a long time ago. Okay, so that was then, I'm assuming. It's old as fuck.
I know they keep doing that, and these people are going to get in trouble. I know they think they're not going to, but whatever. It is what it is.
And can I say something? Either Sherry gave them my phone number or MFW.
Yeah, Thunder Rain, I thought so too. I thought for a second, I was like, I kind of like her. And then I was like, oh, fuck that bitch.
You didn't give it to Tragic?
This is old.
Not this one, no. I changed my number several times for reasons.
Just change it again.
No, I'm just going to
change it
block.
again.
I'm just going to block this number.
What the fuck? How's this me?
I invite the phone calls. Please do me next. Since I'm lying to you, AK, do me next. Give me a threatening call. Make a threat on
It's when Hussy got a call and it came up possibly Belinda, then Gigi gets a threatening call.
Please do me next since I'm lying.
It says maybe Belinda. Why does this phone number say maybe Belinda?
Wait, what? Go to the. What do you mean, Belinda? Did you just call? Did you just crazy?
Just call me bitch.
Did you just
Stop.
fuck with Hussy?
Hold on. Listen. He starts to say, immediately starts to say, go to the private chat and stops himself. Listen.
Phone number say maybe Belinda.
Wait, what? Go to the. What do you mean?
Go to the group. He was going to say, go to the group chat. Listen.
Maybe Belinda.
He was probably going to say go to the private chat, which you can use in StreamYards so he could give him the number. I don't fucking know.
Go to the. What do you mean, Belinda? Did you just call?
He immediately off top, he was going to tell him to go to the group chat.
I don't remember. Why did it say? Maybe Belinda. Was his phone just assuming that it could be me? Because my area code's 423. I don't know what that area code was.
Wait, what? Go to the. What do you mean, Belinda? Did you just call? Did you just crazy?
Just call me bitch.
Did you just fuck with Hussy? Or do they have a way to register
Belinda's number. Belinda, that's your number because it says maybe Belinda.
Hold on. Go to the private chat. You know how to do private chat, right?
Maybe so and so.
Okay.
So because Hussy's iPhone said it could be this. See, Android don't do that. It just says, Unless, whatever the fuck. So iPhones will say this might be so-and-so, this might be so-and-so. And there's a number not saved. Sometimes it'll say maybe, oh.
And type the number in the
So because his iPhone said maybe it's Belinda, this is you. You took that in and now you're accusing me of faking evidence. What?
the private chat.
You
So
sure?
I could.
It
Yeah,
is
go-
because the number matches the text messages that I have with her.
Oh, what was the number?
This is a dumb fuck. A couple of dumb fucks.
712.
This would have been great to play for the jury, eh?
Yeah. Good. Because the number was not in his contacts, and Apple suggests a number maybe associated with someone in the contacts. And luckily, it picked me. I guess
Yeah,
whatever.
I'll write
Okay,
it.
they're calling me now. I need this. I'm gonna put it on live because I need it to be on recording. I need it to be recorded. Hello, you're
Do
live.
you honestly think you're fucking funny fucking with my friend? You're a fucking ugly
Oh,
little
remember
cunt,
this
mate.
now.
If I ever see you, I'm gonna fucking slit your fucking face wide open, yeah? So go and fuck yourself. Go and fucking crawl in the dirty, dank little hole where you fucking come from. You
That's
dirty,
AI.
dragon-eating little fucking
That's
bastard.
exactly what I needed. Oh, that is exact. Thank you so much.
So they called GG2, and they were calling him like, okay.
That is exactly what I needed. I got.
That was so clearly and obviously AI. Like, if you
Yeah.
could not tell that that was like not a real fucking human being, are you kidding, bro? Look at listen, guys. I'm getting called too. Listen what it says.
Little hole where you fucking come, little cunt, mate. Honestly,
I need it to be recorded. Hello, you're
do
live.
you honestly think you're fucking funny fucking with my friend? You're a fucking ugly little
So are they trying to say that we were doing this to make it look like they were getting phone call? Oh, Jesus.
cunt, mate. And if I ever see you, I'm gonna fucking slit your fucking
Remy says it sounds like you have a pickle. It does. Shit, I meant to get my support, emotional support pickle. I'll go dig it out for the next stream.
face wide open, yeah? So go and fuck yourself. Go and fucking crawl in the dirty, dank little hole where you fucking come from, you dirty, dragon-eating little fucking
That's
bastard.
exactly what I
The fuck?
needed. Oh, that is exact. Thank you so much. That is exactly what I needed. I gotta go make a phone call. So anyway,
Fabricating evidence. That threat is from an angry Xbox user from nearly 10 years ago. On your video, you played off YouTube. What? Oh my god.
I have been.
What? What? It's from some random YouTube clip. It was proven. Oh my god. I had no idea. So it's not even AI. It sounded like a recording. It did. It
Who
sounded
said that? So somebody just said, oh, yeah, that's from a. How would you know? Unless you were the one that. So somebody, whoever that was, I can't see. I guess they got me blocked. That it was from a 10-year-old YouTube video on Xbox. That we set it up and we use that. Now it's kind of giving like this person, whoever found that, I don't fucking know.
like it was
Oh,
a
Jesus.
fucking recording. Hold on, Nikki. Let me click on that.
Oh, Nikki. Okay, so Nikki. Okay,
Oh my
I see.
god.
I see.
This is 8 years ago. How did you find this? We'll come back.
Maybe because Nikki was the one that was making the calls, allegedly, in my opinion.
To that. Let's bop over here right quick.
Do you honestly think you're fucking funny fucking with my friends? Seriously. You're a fucking ugly little cunt,
Oh,
mate.
so it's something, an angry voice message on Xbox Live, angriest British gamer. Now, why the fuck, if I was going to do this, would I look up the angriest British gamer? Now, but if I was Nikki P, who's British, and I wanted to fucking troll somebody and try to scare them, I would probably look up, be looking up into British shit. Nikki. Sorry,
And if
I might
I
not be
see
making
you,
sense. I
I'm
don't fucking
Do
know.
you see here where it says 8 years ago? September 15th, 2016. 8 years ago.
And Nikki just so happened found the exact fucking sound clip that this that I used allegedly, and I would use a British gamer.
Slit your fucking face wide open, yeah? You're a fucking angry little fucking spastic.
Okay, you guys get the idea there. Hold on. Let me go back over here. Wow. Okay.
You don't think she was around them at that time? I don't know. She wasn't that long ago when that video was initially made. But when all this was going down, I'm assuming she was.
For that now for some time now. And Belinda, tell me that was not perfect fucking timing.
Okay, got
Thank you guys. Much appreciated. So I got to go make a phone call and I got to go clip this stream out and hand it over to somebody and let them.
Snifford, you are such a piece of actual fucking dog shit, bro. You know what? Hold on.
know. You what?
I can't believe this.
That doesn't come up as Belinda's number to me.
It doesn't come up as
because
Belinda's
my
number to
chat-
me.
My text. I just looked
It doesn't come up as Belinda's number to me. God, you suck so bad, bro.
at my
Yeah,
text
because it wasn't me.
with Belinda.
I wouldn't even know where to begin. To be honest, I wouldn't even know where to begin to make it look like I was calling from a different number to leave a voicemail for whoever the fuck.
I have. It's the same number.
They're so stupid. They have no idea how stupid they are.
Oh, wait a minute.
You have no idea how stupid they are.
It's not her.
Yeah, Fedora got calls while she was live too. That is true. Correct. And this is all about that same fucking time. So was that Nikki P doing all that?
Can I show this?
I think you're confused. No, don't.
Jesus. Oh, God. Back up. Wait. Oh, yeah.
I mean, this Hussy, Cliffy, and Belinda create fake evidence for court on live.
Not over. Oh, anyway. Okay,
That's a
stop
lie.
sharing. Thank you so much for that. Just give me 1 second, real quick, guys. Hang on, I'm looking for something. Because I know this rat bastard's gonna.
Let me speed it back up. Hold on.
Hold on. Did it download? This is. Yes, he said he sent that clip to the FBI if you're following along. So, yes, you are following along. He did send that to the FBI. I wonder how the FBI would feel if they knew that he was fabricating evidence, not only to law enforcement, but also in civil.
Bitch, show it. Show it.
Listen here, motherfucker. I want to hand law enforcement my phone any fucking day. And say, look, take it. Look, do whatever the fuck you want to do with it. I don't give a fuck. Would you? Highly doubt it.
Civil lawsuits. Okay, so I've got it downloaded, so we're good to go on that. Because I watched a video of Sniffs recently, this week actually, and the video it was a live stream from September 27th, 2020, titled "The Juicy Story Behind My Pinterest Account." CRTV Breakfast Time Live. You guys,
What?
we're gonna watch that. We're gonna review that soon, not tonight, but soon.
Okay.
We're watching that clip of him and Hussy just now fabricating this evidence in the way he behaves.
That's a lie. That is a lie.
When we watch this this stream from 2020 together, you guys, your minds are gonna be blown. God, it's fucking
I
great.
guarantee you, AK's sitting in here on a sock account running her fucking mouth. In Sam's chat. Absolutely. She's probably one of these, so.
Wish I had time to do it tonight. I really do. But I want to make sure that I give that particular stream all of the attention and energy that it deserves. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it tomorrow because we already have kind of a busy day planned. But I might be able to wiggle it in maybe in the mid to later afternoon. I'll get with my wife and see what she says. But definitely looking forward to that. Yaba says this dude has been doing this shit for years. He has.
Yeah, she's going to go in on GG herself now and try to make him. It's all to try to get a reaction out of him and Hussy. Sam's going to do it, and Sam's going to make content out of it. And AK will be the one to end up paying the price.
Lisa says, never seen someone so desperate to be a victim as those three. It's not even community theater worthy. No, God, he sucks. Clifford, you suck so bad. They're all unhinged liars, out of control, and their community enables them. Yes. Yes. I know, Alex. It's shameful.
She does.
Okay, so let's
Tracy,
go back
it's
to these
weird.
messages. So, oh yeah. Good Samaritan says Sniff was bragging to Fupa about how he was making $6,000 a month when he first started his channel. He said a woman was giving him $900 for a live stream. He said he quit because of his conscience. One thing I know about Sniffer is he's a big fat fucking liar. Oh, look, that was the very next thing I said. I said he's a fucking liar. Then Good Samaritan says Hussy is talking about Charlie Gold, said she makes $12,000 a month. I said, Jesus, Hussy, you creep. Good Samaritan says Sniff says Charlie is nasty and he's talking about her. And I said, and then Good Samaritan says, I hope this is making sense. I'm typing as fast as I can. I said, never change, Sniff.
Help me, Charlie. Help me. Help me, Charlie. Help me. That's what that's doing.
I said, yes, it does. Keep going. You're doing great, sweetie. That's a lie. And then Good Samaritan says, they're all saying they hope it's over. They don't want to come back here. And then Good Samaritan says, I see AK's lawyer. He's on the phone. He's way far down from me. Good Samaritan says, so it's just us here now, LOL. They're talking about shoes now. And then I said, I wouldn't settle. I would let it get postponed and make them sweat for another 6 months.
So if it was she said it was just them now, and I don't. How did Hussy and them not see Hussy and Gigi not see this person, or whoever it was, or maybe they did. They just say, I don't fucking know.
And then Good Samaritan says Hussy said someone told him to have a seat, and he told her, don't tell me to have a seat. I can't stand when people tell me that. And then Good Samaritan says Hussy just got a Cash App.
What the fuck? Hussy just got a Cash App. How would they know that? With his notifications or something?
And then I said,
right,
Hussy doesn't
Rose.
even know
Thank
how
you,
much
Stubborn
Maxwell
Ma.
and Fupa Jones are going to take from whatever they settle on. And then Good Samaritan says, AK's lawyer's coming to get Fupa. I said, oh God, oh God. Good Samaritan says, I'm so nervous. I said, me too. And then this is the point in time which Good Samaritan informs me that apparently Robert Maxwell was bullied into buying a new suit because he wasn't wearing his usual gray wrinkled ball of mess. Apparently he was wearing a fresh, new, off the rack, ill-fitting navy blue suit. Maxwell. Find a tailor, bro.
I swear, it's like, Hussy, did you know Hussy, he be clicking on any damn thing, okay? And these motherfuckers will send you links fucking through emails and DMs and all kinds of fucked up shit. Hussy, did you click on any links or anything like that? You may want to have your phone investigated. I'm just saying. This is fucking...
Okay, hold on. Okay. Good Samaritan says, how lucky are we?
Or, hear me out. They said AK's dad was well established and respected in the community. Could he know somebody in that fucking courthouse that works at the courthouse?
They aren't even doing this in a conference room, right? How lucky are we that they did all of this out out in the open, in a public building, in a public hallway, in front of the public, where the public.
Could Samantha's magistrate Uncle Daddy know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody in that courthouse, or is it AK?
Could hear everything.
She's just full of shit. You think so? It could be that too.
Nikki says, I wonder if this makes DC go away. Not meaning Clara Hondra, right? You mean the DC witness tampering thing? That I'd be interested to know. We'll have to keep an eye on the DC case to see how that goes forward in the future.
Oh, we're going to be keeping an eye on the DC case. That's for damn sure. Not the Washington DC one, but the one you personally brought against Negs. Spy cam from space. Trash.
That's an excellent question, Nikki. I wonder that myself. Bingo Kush says that suit he bought 8 years and 18 pounds ago. Okay. So then,
Probably fatty
Hold on.
fats.
This is when I tell Good Samaritan that I stepped away from my desk and I was hiding in the bathroom because I didn't want to get interrupted. I wanted to not continue to get everything real time. And then I realized that my signal in the bathroom at work was so bad, like messages weren't coming.
So you're hiding in your bathroom at work. On the clock. Doing this shit. Okay.
There, so I had to go back to my desk. I'm so mad. And then, okay, so then
Oh, true.
Good Samaritan
Strawberry.
says Sniff and Hussy are not in the same hotel. So I don't know how Good Samaritan knew that, but something was said apparently. That confirmed.
Why would they be in the same hotel? I wouldn't want to be in the same hotel as them either.
Good Samaritan that Sniff and Hussy were not staying in the same hotel. And then, okay, so then Good Samaritan says Fupa just came back and said that AK doesn't want to pay a dime. And I said, yes, atta girl, yes, fuck yes. And then Good Samaritan reports that Hussy's response was, it's not her choice. I said, yes, it is. Anyway. And then Good Samaritan says they're talking about how she can be present on a panel talking about them, but not one of the speakers. So I think that means that, like, basically, like, if AK's on a panel and the other panel guests are talking about them, they can't consider that a breach of any agreement.
Hussy said they were in the same hotel. I don't fucking know. They won't tell me shit.
And as long as she is
I'm
not.
beginning to think they ain't my friend. I'm just kidding.
Also, speaking about them, I don't know. That's what I took from it. And then I said, LMAO, bitch, please. Good Samaritan says they don't want her engaging and talking bad about them.
Yeah.
Good
Duh.
Samaritan says they both
That's the
just
whole
said
point.
she's obsessed with us. And then I said, who will pay Fupa Jones? Good Samaritan says, LMAO. Sniff keeps saying she's so obsessed with us. Hussy said, I'm willing. Sniff said, I do it, but ... Sniff said this is all about keeping her online friends. She will want to sit on panel with Tragic and AK. This is what Sniff is saying while they're trying to negotiate with the attorney. Sniff says, this is all about keeping her online friends. She wants to sit on panel with Tragic and Alex. And then Good Samaritan says, Sniff is stressed, all capital letters. Sniff is stressed. He's pacing the floor, all capital letters. Now Hussy is pacing. And then Good Samaritan says, Sniff just looked at me. He's suspicious. I said, oh, well.
Who the fuck is this person? Maybe Yabba lost so much damn weight she's perked near invisible and she went up there and did all this spying. Oh, fuck. Okay. Chat, Belinda.
And then Good Samaritan says, Sniff is saying something about her father, ranting about AK.
What?
And then Good Samaritan says, Fupa just said something about a couple thousand. Maxwell said 5,000. Hussy takes 4 and the lawyers take 1. Boom. Are you fucking hearing this? Did you hear?
How does this person know all this? To me, complete sentence. That's true. That's true.
What I just said? What our friend, Good Samaritan, overheard while sitting in a public space in a public courtroom or public courthouse where these people were holding these conversations where the general public could hear? Maxwell said 5,000. Hussy takes 4. Lawyers take 1. That's lawyers, plural. 2 lawyers.
This is a lie. I ain't having that. I ain't having that. You are making this fucking shit up. You're a goddamn
So you mean to
liar.
tell me these lawyers were willing to split $1,000, $500 a piece for was it 16 months, Nikki?
It's almost like they were part of the case, right, Gato? Mm-hmm.
For 16 months worth of work?
It's almost like it was, you know.
Fifi48 says final offer $22. We'll take it. Fauntleroy says poverty wages. Losers. Not including travel.
Yeah, nobody fucking believes that because lawyers take at least 30%, right? At least 30%. So you're telling me they did $500 a piece, ma'am? I smell bullshit. I smell
If true, the attorneys lost money, that
bullshit.
doesn't cover their cost. No way, bro. No. And you
Ooh, could she have used ChatGPT to make up this whole conversation? And fake the text messages and everything.
Definitely lost money in all
ChatGPT
this.
can
You
do
know,
anything.
definitely ended up in the negative when this was all said and done. Snifford.
he didn't want money. So he's like, Cliff didn't get any money. Clifford's in the negative. He didn't want any he wanted her to shut the fuck up.
All
my
right, so Good
God.
Samaritan reports that Fupa was going back to AK's lawyer, presumably with the offer of $5,000 to settle. Now Good Samaritan says Sniff just said something about her ex-husband. And then Good Samaritan says, I think they might be suspicious.
This is lies. This is so fucking... It's you know when somebody talks too much, like they're trying to over-explain it. You know what I'm saying? Like, just yeah, this is something ain't right. Something ain't right.
It was great. Snivert, you're fucking stupid, bro. Not only are you in the negative and you spent thousands of dollars of your own money, of which in the end, I can only assume you recouped none of because you didn't want her money. Then what did you buy yourself with all that money you spent traveling to and fro Maryland for 16 months? Let's see, what did you buy yourself?
He bought himself silence and peace. I'm assuming. That's what he wanted. She's saying too much for his picture. I believed it at first. Yeah, it's too elaborate. It's too fucking weird.
A gag in your own fucking mouth. Love that for you. And also, quite likely, and from what I see here and know, the possibilities are immense that you bought yourself a criminal case against yourself for extorting elderly, wealthy pillars of the community.
Listen, Samantha, you want to keep on, you're going to end up in court, your damn self. We know Hussy, okay? I'm just fucking saying. Hussy Bill here. Taking your ass to court, bitch. I'm just saying.
Maryland. Yikes. Was it worth it? But hey, you got to keep your house right, at least for now. I don't know. Anyway.
What?
Good Samaritan goes on to say he just said she's obsessed. She's psychotic. Tragic is like Charles Manson. That's what Sniffer just said. She's obsessed. She's like.
Sam just said that he recouped something. Yeah, I think she almost misspoke there. Maybe he said something. Yeah. And that's the thing is I don't know anything about the situation, so I can't say, no, that's not true and that's not true because I don't fucking know. And they can't say nothing to me either. So this bitch just got a goddamn free-for-all to go out here and lie her fucking ass off.
Psychotic. Tragic is like Charles Manson. Sniff said DC is smart. Did you hear that, Claire Hondra? Are you listening? Snifford says you're smart. Snifford said Clara is smart enough to keep her mouth shut. She knows how to play. I can't tell. I said only she wasn't.
I mean, I could literally do the same fucking thing. I could say, I had me a spy go up there, honey, and they sit next to AK, and you should have heard. I could do the same fucking thing and make up a bunch of shit. And it would give me the reason to talk about it and make content out of it. I can make up a whole fucking thing. Recoped.
Like, are you here?
Hey, RBF.
All right. Hold on. I'm waiting for my screen recording to advance. There we go. Snifford says, she's going back to telling me, yeah, exactly. Why is he mentioning Tragic? Because he's obsessed with fucking Tragic. Always has been, always will be. He wanted to marry Tragic.
Oh, did Jones notice that Tragic is back just like we said? The day after court. And Yin's a little sticker, the members, because he's back just like Lazarus rose from the dead. He's Vagerous, okay? And he's back from the dead, honey. He's back day after court, honey, like we all fucking said. The motherfucker's back.
He wanted to move Tragic and Tragic's children across the country to move in with him. Remember?
The fuck?
Yeah, Tragic, tuck yourself in witness protection. You aren't safe, bro. All right, back to it. Good Samaritan says, Sniff said she wants
I wonder if Tragic showed up. I wonder.
Suffer.
Okay, I'm going to ask. So, will they have, like, something you can get on this case and, like, we could read it? Because I'm nosy. I want to see what the fuck happened. Can we, like, foil this shit or something? I got to know.
Good Samaritan says, Sniff is still going on and on about AK and Alex. Hussy said she made a video about me at 5 o'clock this morning. And then Good Samaritan says, here we go, meaning Fupa was on her way back from talking to AK's lawyer. So Good Samaritan says, here we go. And then the next message says, she still doesn't want to pay money. So every time Fupa Jones...
Anyone can order a transcript? Huh. I wonder if would there be a transcript, though? If they were doing this in the fucking hallway?
Fupa and Maxwell would huddle with their clients, and then Fupa would go to AK's attorney with an offer that included money. Every single time, AK's attorney sent Fupa packing with a message to her clients that you're not getting any money. All right. Good Samaritan goes on to say that, and I'm assuming from the context that, again, this is Fupa saying to AK and Hussy, what if we have a penalty from now on where she has to pay if she breaks it? Or no, I think this is GG or Sniffer. I'm sorry. I think this is Hussy saying, what if we have a penalty from now on where she has to pay if she breaks it? And then Fupa says she doesn't want
the supposed interaction was in court, so no transcript. That's what I was thinking too. Like she just said it was in the hallway or whatever, so there wouldn't be
pay anything. I said, God, this is great. And then Good Samaritan says, Hussy said she ain't doing us a favor, we were going to get that anyway. So meaning the agreement to not talk about each other, that they would have gotten that regardless. So AK, responding to every financial settlement offer.
Can anybody look it up and see what the agreement was? What the end result was? You know what I'm saying? They don't fucking tell me nothing. I'll get it. We're fucking right. I'm so nosy. I want to know.
I'm not going to pay you shit, but I'll agree not to talk about you ever again if you agree to do the same. Hussy said, she's not doing us any favor. We're already going to get that. And then I responded and said, that's right, Hussy. You ain't getting shit from her. Good Samaritan says, Fupa said from now until the agreement is finalized, if she talks about anything, she has to pay. Sniff said she was just in the chat talking about us.
So this person in these supposed text messages called Gigi Sniff.
Fupa said she can't help herself. Hussy said, I don't want it. I'll let her continue to talk about me and I'll document it. So Hussy was, hey Ritalin, Hussy was digging his heels in. Hussy wants the money.
It'll just say settlement. Fuck.
End of.
This some
Hussy
bullshit.
doesn't care. And right there, literally, that proves it. Hussy does not care if she talks about him. It's never about AK talking about him or wanting AK to stop talking about him. He wants.
Bullshit.
Shut up.
Wanted the fucking money. End of. Good Samaritan.
So are you saying they got money? How would you know that?
Says Fupa said they aren't allowed to talk about her either. So Fupa's telling her clients, you can't talk about her.
Yeah, it's really weird how this person can hear every syllable, every word. Even the other person, Strawberry Douche on the line, Charlene, with Hussy. But allegedly, and Sam made this very clear, that AK was not there. She said it several times. She wanted to make it very clear that AK was not there. Ain't no way. No.
Her either. Hussy says no. Sniff said this is crazy. Sniff wants Hussy to agree, and Hussy said absolutely not. Maxwell said if she won't pay, then what's the point?
How could you hear every word? Yeah, very elaborate to be some random person. It's a fucking lie. This
Sniff
never
said,
happened.
I don't talk about her. So he doesn't want to offer something he's already doing.
This
oh,
never
really? You
fucking
don't talk about
happened.
her? I said he does. He calls her the defendant. Yes, hearts in the chat for the Good Samaritan, please. Dally Snitch says $500 attorney got me.
It's a bullshit story made to get a reaction out of Gigi and Hussy. That's all it is.
Mm-hmm. Miss Ann says, I still say the best part of all this is knowing Hussy's about to explode, not being able to talk about it right now. You know it's killing them. Yeah, you know it's killing them. They can't say shit, can you, boys? You can't say nothing, can you? No, you can't. I can say whatever the fuck I want. And best part about it?
So can I. I can make up a whole story too. Just like you.
Is I can prove beyond a shadow of a doubt, beyond any doubt, that everything I'm saying here today came from an individual who absolutely fucking is not AK.
And there we have it. If you know anything about this cow, that definitely says that it was AK. In my opinion, you know. But yeah, AK allegedly, I'm assuming, can't talk either. It's stupid.
Anita said, Hussy never had skin in the game. Contingent lawyers and pay pigs funding travel. He didn't care if Gigi was out of pocket or lawyers didn't make shit. No, he didn't. You're exactly right, Anita. All right, so Sniff says he doesn't talk about her. And then Good Samaritan says Foop is going back to AK's lawyer. And then this is when it gets wild. The next text message says, Fupa said it looks like we got a judge. I said, oh my God, they got a judge. So what this means is that it wasn't until this point right here that we knew. This is when we found out, oh my God, we got a judge.
Totally not AK. Totally not her. Absolutely not. I mean, she made it clear. AK was not there.
It's going, right? And this was probably like around 11:30 by now, maybe. Okay. So this is when we find out we got a judge. It's going. So this is where I was like, okay, I text Yaba. I was like, I think we just got a judge. I think it's going. So I'll be leaving, for Maryland when I get off work. Love you so much. And she said, I love you so much. Drive safe. Okay. So then they
just too much details. Why do we need to know that? TMI. Too much. Too much.
Continue talking, and Good Samaritan says, Hussy said he has to have something. I think money. Then says Fupa left. Said AK is going to wait.
Why aren't you showing those text messages? Did you get too lazy? Did you get tired of making those fake screenshots? So now you're just reading the script that you came up with? So this all happened in 15 minutes. I'm assuming, Tyler, I don't fucking know. This all happened within just...
Wait for the judge. So, yeah. So this, at the same time that they found out that they got a judge, they got a courtroom, and the trial was going to start that day, is when Fupa came back to her clients and said, AK said she's going to let the judge, she's going to go to the judge. We're going to go to trial.
I don't know. Getting a judge last minute for a scheduled case, sure. That doesn't really make sense to me. Does that happen? I don't fucking know. Is she trying to bait Gigi and Hussy into speaking about the case? Mm-hmm.
And then Maxwell said something about finding a jury. They're talking about AK. Hussy says she loves this stuff. then Good Samaritan says they keep sighing, LOL.
Even though they were sitting there going,
hold on. Okay. So
Tyler says the online portal had the judge listed the night before. Really?
All right, that is it. As far as those messages. So what happened was, by this time it was just before noon. So
okay.
They, as far as I understand, at this point they all go into the courtroom, and that is when, like, basically, the judge tells them, okay, we're going to break for lunch, be back in the courtroom at 1:00 p.m. and we'll start selecting a jury. Right. So I still.
So I'm assuming AK showed up midday. I'm still not sure whether AK was there or not. I don't understand.
Have not heard anything from AK at this point, right? I'm only communicating with Good Samaritan.
Sure,
so
Jan,
I know.
Sure.
Thanks to Good Samaritan that the case is going and that the trial's going to start. But I still haven't talked to AK. So next thing I know. Oh, it was a while later is when I got the message from AK telling me, it's settled, it's done, and you do not need to head to Maryland at 4:30 when you get off work. I was like, okay, like that's crazy because, 1 minute, I'm told we got a jury or we got a judge, we got a courtroom and it's going. And then next thing I hear, the first time I hear from AK all day, and she's telling me don't leave, and it's settled. And that's all I know.
Yeah, she totally heard nothing from AK. Bullshit.
Scar says to talk about this in a public hallway is wild, right? Mac Attack says not even in their library voices. Fauntleroy thinks that Good Samaritan was Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. I know she follows Girl World News with keen interest. Indeed. I will say this. I don't even know who Good Samaritan is, okay?
She just said. She had the person's name marked out in the text messages. What?
I received a message on Twitter from somebody, and it was just a sock account. It was literally like a blank, like sock Twitter. It had been created that day. Don't know who it was, but they were like, "Hey, I'm going. You know, I live locally, and I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna take notes. And you don't have to, but if you want to give me your cell phone number, I'm happy to like text you, you know, updates or whatever. You know, like whatever I see and hear."
Oh,
And I was
my
like,
God.
"Yeah, fuck yeah," you know.
So you just give some random person on Twitter that just popped up. Ma'am.
So I don't know who this person is. Obviously, I highly doubt that the number they were texting me from was a real number. I'm sure it was some kind of like spoof number. Like they obviously don't want me to know who they are because, like I said, they use like a stock Twitter. So
Didn't she say that the person... I mean, they were talking about, you could tell with the text message, with the Canadian flag, the heart, the swords. We seen it. You were talking to this person like you fucking knew. Stop lying.
I don't know. Whoever you are out there, Good Samaritan, thank you for your work. Thank you for your service. I will say
Oh,
that,
wouldn't that be so cool if that Good Samaritan, and you never know, you're just trolling. What if this person trolled the fuck out of them and told them a bunch of lies and this bitch ran with it? Because none of this makes sense to me. Holy shit.
that Tuesday morning at work, like watching these text messages come in, and like it was real. Okay. I was given proof by this person that they were actually at the courthouse. So like no.
Bitch, show it.
I don't believe you. This reeks of fucking just... Sam.
No worries there. And like I said earlier, when that troll came in and said this is fake, listen. If you guys think that I just faked all that and I made it all up and it's all a lie, that's fine. Like you guys don't have to believe me. But I know Gigi knows for a fact that is exactly what the fuck went down in that hallway of that courtroom for sure. LMAO, yes, it was BBJ. Mm-hmm. Nikki says, well, it's in the thumbnail. The picture in the thumbnail, I can tell you that...
Hold on. That's this one. Let me see what she says.
It was not taken inside the courthouse. I can tell you that. That's all I'm going to tell you. But it was not taken inside the courthouse. But it was taken. I mean, it was obviously taken that day. As you can see, Sniff has his court clothes on. Oh no says, thank you for the super chat. Oh no says, on Hussy's live today, he discussed what happened in AK stream last night. Is he allowed to make...
Maybe Hussy and Gigi trolled the fuck out of them, and maybe it was somebody they knew. I was like, yeah. We'll take it. You can take a picture. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Clemenaughty, how you doing? Hey, this is a hoe-ass goddamn cow named Samantha Telfer, who is a fucking piece of shit from Girl World and a lying sack of dog shit.
Content off her stream when he can't talk about her?
She goes in real life. Some people, you can explain it to Clemenaughty. Clemenaughty's from the Chroma crew over here.
Oh, no, that's a great question. Oh, my gosh, Evie Bug, did I thank you for joining memberships? I'm so sorry if I missed you. Thank you so much for joining memberships. Goofy Dumb Goofy Ho Bitch, did I thank you for your super chat? I don't remember. I just advanced and realized there was...
In the hallway, she showed the unedited pictures today, I think. God, it'd be so fucking cool if... Hussy and Gigi was in on a damn, you know, tro or whatever with Sam and knew the person was there and told them exactly what to tell her. Girl, I swear.
Messages up here. So sorry about that. Goofy Dumb Goofy Ho Bitch. Thank you so much. Let's not forget the 1,000 she had to spend on this nonsense. Oh, yeah, exactly. I think that the money that was spent on the attorney's fees, that AK spent on attorney's fees, I think that that's
You don't
going to
like
end
her
up
voice at all? That is the #1 complaint, Clue. This motherfucker's voice. She's like Midwestern, and her name is like this. And every word that comes out of her mouth is a fucking lie. This is a person who demanded people put respect on a pedophile's name. I kid you fucking not. She has doxed people who bought her and her wife's merch. This is a Girl World Reaction Channels, YouTube Underground. This is her wife. And we have proof and receipts of where she got mad at their subscribers, and because they make the fucking merch with their $4,000 printer and had their customers' information, they said, what was it? If you don't like what we got to say, or if you say something bad about me and Yabba, aka the YouTube Underground, well, of course, dox the fuck out of you. That's exactly what they fucking said. You talking about nasty. These motherfuckers nasty. Not as nasty as like Bullhorn Beatty and them, but pretty fucking nasty.
being recouped in the form of restitution in the criminal case. That's what I think is going to happen. I think that Hussy and Snifford are going to end up having to repay every dime of those attorney's fees.
Yeah, dox the fuck out of all their subs. That was their words. Yeah.
As a part of restitution in the criminal case. The criminal extortion case. Snifford, it's extortion. What the fuck y'all did? It's called extortion.
God.
And we can prove it. Thank you for the super chat. Oh, no. Did Hussy leave his live up, or was it taken down? Salva wants to know who the fat woman in the thumbnail is. Which one? Which fat woman in the thumbnail?
I don't know, Doors.
Miss Ann says, thanks for doing this, Sam. Great as always. Thank you so much, Miss Ann, for the super chat. Thank you for supporting my channel.
That person's insane.
Scar says, I'm just guessing. Is Hussy a short person? Is this case of a Napoleon syndrome? Okay, Scar letter.
Yeah, they take money for merch and then dox their fucking customers and basically hold them hostage. It's fucking crazy. Now that is extortion. Kinda, in my opinion. Right? Wouldn't it, what they did to their customers be extortion? Right. Like, if you say something against me, I have your information. If you do this or this or this, or you don't act that way, I'm going to use your information against you. Isn't that extortion or blackmail? I'm just saying. I mean, I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, you know, but I'm just saying. I mailed out 500 wristbands for free for my subs and literally delete a list of that. Yeah, that's what I do, too. I mail out Christmas cards and stuff like that. I don't even look at it a second fucking time.
No. I realized that in the thumbnail image, hold on, let me put my thumbnail on screen so we can all look at it. Hold on. Hold, please. I realized that in the thumbnail image that it appears that Hussy.
Let me put this back up. This is what she's fucking talking about. Oh, Jesus.
Is short. But what I'm told is Hussy is actually very tall. Sniff just happens to be taller. Yeah. Fauntleroy, they're both tall. Nope. They're both very tall and fat. And Snifford, I hope now that you can actually see what you look like from behind in this photo that you never, ever in your life wear these pants again. But again, that's your choice. So Megan says both pussies. I see he wears finest tennies. Yeah, they got look at the way these two jabronis are dressed.
Girl, nobody gives a fuck. Maybe they didn't know they was going to have a damn fucking audience.
Ma'am, I am 6'1" and rotund. How dare you call me a little sweaty man?
What's your fucking point? Somebody's too tall, somebody's too fat, somebody's too skinny, somebody too this, too that. But you're fucking perfect though, right? Greasy back? Okay.
For a hearing. This is for a fucking trial, and this is how they're dressed, and they got the nerve to talk about the way AK's dressed. Okay. I know, K-Buns, right? Lisa Simpson says one had weight loss surgery and the other had a tummy tuck and boob removal surgery, by the way. What?
Keep in mind, this bitch's wife literally just had gastric bypass surgery. $370. I hate these people.
I think, did they both have weight loss surgery? Matchy matchy. It looks like the outfit in my son's situation. Clifford is dressed for church at First Baptist. Who wears tennis shoes to court? All great questions. Okay, guys, listen. I'm gonna
Oh, thank God we made it. Jesus. Y'all killing me. Yeah, and calling somebody fat. And this is what this motherfucker... let me put Clue on this motherfucker right here. This is what that motherfucker looks like. And her fucking wife, we bullied her into getting gastric bypass surgery. Seriously. We bullied her this one time into coming on camera, and she covered up her whole face with her fucking microphone. Her fucking wife, because she's so damn fat. And she won't talk about everybody else and how they're dressed and blah, 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 blah. Fucking insane, and I hate them all, and everybody's crazy. I was going to ask you, Clue, how do you undo that thing? I've been noticed with trauma community, like when somebody ends theirs, they'll send you over to another person. Is that when you're looking at it and you see redirect? Is that what that is? Like if I wanted to, I can go into the stream that I'm doing now and do redirect. She's got braces, bitch, and she's 50, and she just got braces. And she stole a set of dentures. Oh, listen to this. I'm going to tell you this, and then I'll tell you about it. So I pissed them off. Long story short, I made them mad. We all fucking get into it with these bitches, the YouTube Underground, and Sam Telfer. And we were friendly, and friends, I guess you could say. And a lot of the people decided to, say, fuck them, we're going with Belinda, we like her better. The people that decided to do that, some of those people bought merch from these motherfuckers. So they had their doxes. And they made tumblers and put everybody's legal government name on them and sold them for $50 a piece. Oh, the redirect. You go in your studio. Go to your live and then customization. Okay. I'm there. Paste the link. That's what I was thinking Jens was doing. I want you to try that sometime. Yeah, put a 1 in the chat if you had your name put on a fucking Tumblr and sold for $50. That's what they fucking did. Original Tumblr person. Yes, Texas 1. Tracy, you had yours on there too? I'm telling you, these people are fucking trash. And they did it to intimidate fucking people. It's fucking insane. Fucking insane. And I won't say alleged on that because that's facts. Never saw a dime. I would put your screen name on there. Use number 13 on the Tumblr. Yeah, we had a joke over here. Everybody would put their number. Number 13 on the Tumblr. Number 16 on the Tumblr. It was a fucking list, sis. I'm telling you. A mile damn long. Do you know how many of my viewers have dentures? Who gives a fuck? Yeah, I have fucking dentures. Nobody gives a fuck. But this bitch on the screen right there, she stole them. Docs me, my dad, my mom, my old probation officer, my husband. That's true. Much slicker was you on the Tumblr. You was number 15. Oh my God. Good times, right? Good times, good times. You gotta say they have been entertaining. They have been entertaining, but I can't handle much of Miss Samantha. Her voice gets on my damn nerves and gives me a headache. And I gotta take a nap before I go to work tonight. I love you, fellers. Tank Girl was number 2 or 3 on the Tumblr. Somebody, I think it was Lex, was on there twice, wouldn't she? Remember? They're so damn stupid. We were forbidden to watch. Use number 41. Jesus. And then she sold those tumblers for like $50 a piece, and she was supposed to update the sticker that went on it. You had the original Tumblr screenshot. Can you send it to me? We'll show it to Clue. Hold on. Hold on a second. I thought I had it, but I guess not. Yeah, and people bought them. Did she ever update? Remember, she said she's going to update the stickers and send them out a new sticker every month to redo the Tumblr with updated people on the Tumblr who had did them wrong. Anyway, it's whatever. I can't fucking find it. Anyway, I love you, fellers. It's been fun hanging out. I gotta fucking work tonight. Go over there and check out Cleaminati. She talks about all kinds of damn cows and people that we fucking hate. So she might be live today. I don't fucking know. Be looking at. I know that I'm going to be looking for old BJ for a read tonight. I love you, fellers. I'm going to go take a nap, and I will see you guys later. Bye, y'all.